the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Must tell, went out into the snow, and on my back I fell. The gent was riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed as there I sprawling lie, but quickly drove away. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. You could feel it rolling in like the whisper in the wind from a friend. It's Christmas time again. See the snowflakes falling down, dancing their way to the ground. Hear the sound. It's Christmas time again. The choir sings on angels' wings as we pray for peace and all believe.
That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time of year, when we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. Christmas time of year.
The Yuletide log is burning bright, shining on the starry night. See the light. It's Christmas time again. You can feel it in the air, here and there and everywhere. Let's all share. It's Christmas time again. The choir sings on angels' wings as we pray for peace and all believe.
That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time of year, when we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. Christmas time of year.
To all the people who serve around the world, to the people who protect me when I'm sleeping, to those who have lost loved ones, to the people who are hurting, you are not alone. We are in this together. We love you. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. When we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time.
We're
Mitch,
live. There he is. Where is he?
right here.
Where you disappeared right off the bat.
I
There,
disappeared. Yes, I was talking to Glenn there a second ago, getting everybody ready to go for today's big Stream-A-Thon, which is now underway. We're over at YIG's, Johnson's, your independent grocers, Jacob and Tara, allowing us to provide our stand and a space for us to, do our thing here between now and 4 o'clock.
There we go.
Ronnie working behind us. There he is. We got
Ronnie.
our signs, and of course we got you working the buttons back at Studio 67.
Well, more than just the buttons. I got to be on air for 4 straight hours here, Kinsman, and I'm going to show you how that hard work is done. But yes, it's a split venture today. So as you mentioned, you and Ronnie and a whole bunch of other folks that you're going to mention are at Independent collecting money, which in turn will go towards gift cards for food.
That's right.
And I'm over at Studio 67, broadcasting for the 4 hours and collecting EMT donations. And at 5 o'clock, any family in needs welcome to come to our office and collect a gift card for food. Did I say it right?
Yeah, said it perfectly. And again, people donating or saying that they will donate already in the comments, which is great. Again, yes, EMTs you can send. And of course, if you come on down to YIG's, we've got ballot boxes ready to go. And when you donate, you fill in a ballot to win all that amazing, the NHL, the authentic prints that Glenn has provided. Glenn, walk over behind me here. We can't see Glenn. There he is.
There's Glenn.
Glenn.
Glenn's an amazing
got
man.
His signs ready to go. My penmanship getting better as we're into the 8th one here. I'm getting better at making these signs.
So are you able to show us a couple of the prints that you have at Independent right now? For people who donate, they get a ballot.
Right into that slot there. We just have some donations. He hasn't got the stand up yet, but we can't. You know what, Glenn? You want to stand here and chat with Klomp for a second?
Yep. We're all ready to go. We're going to get a printout so that everybody can see what some of the wonderful prizes are available with a cash or EMT donation today.
There he goes. Well, and we will have Glenn in studio at 2 p.m. today. Glenn and his awesome company, just in case, have donated
Here's
these
one
prints.
of the prints here, there, Klomp. The Ucline. The Ucline. And again, all autographed from those 3. All authentic. And again, the members of this prolific trio dating back to the 1950s with this print. And again, all you have to do, people asking, how do you get in? Well, you donate and you have a chance to fill out a ballot down here. That's how you'll win that. And again, you're giving away the 93 wraparound for watching the stream back at Studio 67.
Yeah, and I'll get to that once we're done chatting with you folks. But what else do you got there, Kinsman?
We got a bit more here. Let's see here. We've got the Canadian women's hockey team, 2014 gold medalists.
Oh, look at that beauty.
And again, autographed by a bunch. That was the Sochi Olympics.
That's right. And all you need to do...
Some hardcore professional lady hockey players, their signatures are on here right now. And again, someone will win that today simply by donating.
So all you need to do if you want to win one of these prizes is go down to Independent and make
Everybody
a
will
donation.
know who this is. Les Costello is here.
Look at this. How old is that hockey card?
How old is that one?
That's from 1946.
1946. And again, Les Costello. Let's Bill Barilko in there as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And again, all you have to do is, donate for today's Stream-A-Thon, and you have a chance to win these amazing prints. Again, this Bill Barilko card dating back to,
a long time ago, kids. A long time
ago.
Back when the Leafs were winning cups.
Yeah. 1951.
1951.
Yeah.
August 26, 1951 was when he went missing in that plane.
What about I believe there's a Bobby Orr print somewhere in there.
We got this one too. Yeah, let's pull this one out. There's the Bobby Orr prints right there.
Check out that beauty. So those are replicas of Bobby Orr's rookie card, I believe. And of course, they're all beautifully framed, ready to go hang up on your sports cave, your living room, wherever you want to showcase it. Could be a last minute.
Again, all winners
Christmas
will be
gift.
notified. We'll do these draws and, of course, get in touch with everybody who wins out of these amazing draws. And again, you have a chance to, and someone was asking, how much do you need to donate? Is there a minimum? No, you can donate a quarter, $1, whatever you can muster up. Everybody has a chance to win these amazing prints.
Now, I just got a message from Shelley Carpenter who tells me that Santa Claus is en route to Independence. This is big news here, Kinsman. Big news.
Santa Claus is coming down?
Yeah, Santa Claus. And now you have to ask him, I've been cheering for you. I've asked for you to be on the good list. Let me know if Santa says yes. I've done all I can. It's out of my hands now, Kinsman.
All right. But again, when you're coming down here to YIG's, we're right at the main entrance. You can't miss us. And again, we've got all these amazing signs here this year. Feed a Family. People dropping donations into the slot right now.
Fill out a ballot.
Yes, fill out a ballot on your way out. So donations in
Why
here.
don't you,
We've got gentlemen throwing the ballots on this end. We have Santa Claus coming over here now.
Now, Kinsman, why don't you flip your camera over and let's see the tape. Oh, there's Santa.
Santa Claus is down here, yes. So just name and phone number. And again, we'll get in touch with all the ballot winners when they do get
now. Ask Santa if you made the nice list, Kinsman. Let's find out right now.
I did make the nice list, did it?
Well, you better ask Santa.
Okay, come on in here. Come on in here. There we go. Santa Claus has come to town.
Now, Santa.
Am I on the nice list or the naughty list?
I had to take the bullet off it.
I mean, Kingsman, I really don't know about that, but
I know.
I think you made it.
You think? Right. Well, here's the deal, Santa. Kinsman was pretty naughty this year, but we have tried the last month. I've done all my best to write Santa, talk with Santa, FaceTime Santa. I'm begging for Kinsman to be on the nice list. Yes. I believe he's done all he can to be nice, so I think we need to check him off for once.
We need to check him out. There we go. I got to put this over here. We got.
You know what? I'm not worried about it. I don't write.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah. All right, so come on down here, and when you donate, you fill out a ballot. It's as easy as that. Donations already starting to fill up here, and of course, at the end of the day, 4 o'clock, we're going to change all this cash into YIG's gift cards, and then again at 5, we'll distribute them evenly according to the line, and get rid of them at 5 o'clock. And again, people asking, will I be there at 5? Hopefully you are, because in years past they go quick. So make sure you're there right at 5 at Studio 67 when we start to distribute these gift cards.
So are you?
How much donations we get, that'll dictate how many cards we can cash in today.
That's right.
Now, are you cut off here? It is
Kinsman, are you able to flip your camera over for we could see the setup at Independent here? Right now, we're only seeing.
Let's fire things around. Hang on here.
Let's see if Kinsman has the gift of using technology, which is always an iffy thing.
We'll do the back. Let's do.
Well, you do have to flip it over.
Wide.
Yeah. All right. So there's the parking lot, of course, of Independent.
Yes, we are. We're going to flip around here. Got Glenn. There's Glenn right there. Santa Claus. Got Ronnie hanging out there. There's Ronnie.
There we go.
And again, we're at Johnson's, your independent grocer. Can't miss. Let me just back up here without getting hit. There we go. Johnson's, your independent grocer. Again, Jacob and Tara providing us with today's space right out front. Again, you can't miss it. And again, we want to thank everybody who's helping out with today's big Stream-A-Thon. And again, Santa Claus helping out here. Glenn, big thanks to Glenn for all those donations and the donated prizes that people have to, have a chance to win simply by donating today.
Good work to Glenn and Santa and Ronnie. So cash donations you're collecting for gift cards for food. And
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock, you're going to run in there with that Scrooge McDuck bag full of cash and
Yeah.
cash them in for gift cards. I
We
love
certainly will. And
That is
again,
awesome.
yeah, Shelly says, don't mute yourself. No, I won't mute.
No. Well, you got Technology 101. You got the book for Christmas. So I hope you're reading it.
Oh,
But
underneath the tree. I haven't opened it yet.
You haven't opened it yet. Well, maybe during the Christmas break. But we are here. All right, Kinsman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go for now. We're going to boot you off the.
We're going to reel in some donations here, and you're going to check in with us back at YIG's in just a little bit. Of course, you can come on down here and drop some money into the booth. You can see some money starting to fill up now. And again, when you're down here, fill out a ballot to win those amazing prints donated by Glenn.
That's right,
Sports
Kinsman.
enthusiasts here in the city, and again, we can't do these stream-a-thons, our Feed a Family, our collections without the fine help here. And again, Feed a Family, cash donations, and again, Klomp, you've got the EMT right there to JamieKlomp@outlook.com. And again, you'll fire that money down to me, and we'll exchange those into gift cards as we tally everything up here by 4 o'clock here today.
You got it, pal. So we'll check in with you at 12:45 in about a half an hour's time.
Okay.
And I'm going to chat with people watching the stream right now. We're going to showcase what we're giving away on the stream. So I'm going to get ready, Kinsman. I'm going to make you do some work over there at Independent.
All right. Well, they're asking for Ronnie's mitts. Ronnie, where are your mitts? Oh, he's eating chips. So that's
of course he is. Yeah. Working hard, that Ronnie.
He is. All right, buddy. We'll check in about half an hour.
Okay, sounds
Thanks,
good.
Pal.
All right, so let's boot Kinsman from that. All right, so there you go. So Mark and Ronnie and the team from Hyundai and Glenn and a whole bunch of other folks are at Independent collecting cash donations, which in turn will be used to purchase gift cards for food. So if you are a family in need, or if you know a family in need, please let them know to come to our office, which is 67 3rd Avenue at 5 p.m., and we're going to equally distribute it. So right now I want to chat to the folks that are on the stream. First of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We hope things are going well. This is the other part of our show. We're going to be live streaming for 4 hours. And the first thing I wanted to do is recognize a couple people on the stream. I know that Trisha had mentioned that she had sent a donation from Pretty and Polish. So she EMT'd to the EMT on the screen, JamieKlomp@outlook.com. So bless you, Trisha. Thank you so much. I did receive a couple e-transfers today. I wanted to say thanks to Louise Normando. We appreciate you like always, Louise. Beautiful family has sent in a donation. And Jacques Olette from Travel Northern Ontario, amazing group, by the way, that promotes our community, has also sent in an EMT. And once again, those will be used to purchase the gift cards for food at 4 o'clock. So bless you. And all these donations matter. Now, one thing we're going to be doing on our show, and I have my son Aiden here. Aiden, are you able to bring me the print we have for the stream viewers? Because we have something to give away to specifically people who are watching the stream today. And I have my 14-year-old son Aiden here, who's going to be helping out on the soundboard all day, coming on the screen, or O'Gorman High School in grade 9, rocking it. Now let's see what I can do here, son, because I don't think that's a very good view. Maybe this is where I usually bring Ronnie in. Am I going to be doing this right? No, tilt it like that. Can you remove the overlay for a second there, Aiden? Aiden's going to remove the overlay. All right, let me just go like this. So anyone out there who is a Maple Leaf fan, I know there's a ton of you in the community. I'm not a big Leaf fan, but I love this print. So this print here is a canvas print of a very famous 1993 Maple Leafs goal scored by Doug Gilmour. It brought them to the conference championships versus the Kings. It's signed by Doug Gilmour. And once again, donated by Glenn, who's down at Independent from Just In Case, and he'll be on the show at 2 o'clock to talk about all the awesome stuff that they do. So how do you win it? All we're asking you to do is 1, comment, and many of you have, and 2, please share this live feed. So if you're watching on Facebook, just share it across your Facebook. And we're asking people to share it because the more people that are aware of what we're doing today, the more donations we'll receive and the more we'll be able to help people. So at 4 o'clock, people who are watching the stream who have commented and have shared the stream are going to randomly draw one name, and this print is going to be yours. It's beautiful. It's a beautifully framed print, canvas print, ready to go up on your wall. Even if you're not a Leaf fan, I'm not, but I'd love to have that on my wall. It's absolutely gorgeous. So let's check in on a couple of the comments. So Trisha says, that's so awesome. So nice to donate the pictures. Thank you for the donation from Jerica. I mean, PJ Day at OHS. Yes, it is PJ Day, but he's come to work with his dad. No, he thought he was going to be napping all afternoon, but I said, no, you're not Kinsman. You're actually going to be working here today. And I'm not getting a laugh over there, but Aiden is running the board. Aiden, can you just, yeah, perfect. Cass says, hover away from that. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, KINZ and KLOMP. This is such an amazing opportunity. Thank you guys for helping our community. Well, I'll tell you something, Cass. It's our pleasure. And I was mentioning to someone yesterday that there's been plenty of times in my life where I've been in need, where I've looked at my bank account and there's under $1 in my bank account and it was like 7 days before payday. So I've been in these positions many times in my life. I've had to reach out. I had to rely on help. And this is part of the reason why we like to give back. And the other reason is it's just so damn expensive out there. Not to beat a dead bush, everyone knows that, but the cost of groceries and everything else is crazy. So we do appreciate, and it's a big honor of ours to be able to provide some way to give back. And thanks to people like Glenn, the cooperators, Timmins Hyundai, Matheson Chrysler, everyone who's hopped on board to help make this day an amazing success. So all you need to do to win the leaf print, once again, Doug Gilmore, 1993, wraparound, canvas print. Before they were eliminated by the Kings, by the way. Leaf fans still complain about the Gretzky high stick. Comment on the stream and share it across your social media networks, and we'll randomly select one winner. And Jerica is saying, I want to hover away from that if I can read it, Aiden. This is why you guys deserve all the support. Santa better have you both on the nice list. Well, we're working with Santa on that there, Jerica. I think I've been pretty nice this year, but we've had Santa in studio. He gave me the check mark, and Kinsman was pending. So we're working on that. Ronnie, there's Ronnie. He's Blockbuster Live. He says, I know I needed help once in my life. But we've all, at some point in time, had needed help. And so if you need help, there's no shame or embarrassment, and there's no questions asked when you come here at 5 o'clock to pick up the gift cards for food. There's Knack, Ryan Knack, a friend of mine. Need to go back to the 80s prices when you were 40, KLOMP. The good old days. Yes, in 1980 when I was 40. Yeah, well, I'll take those 80s prices and a roller rink, by the way. And it is a beautiful print. Baby Harlow just went to see Santa. Oh, Ashley's talking to Shelly. So Ashley, Allen, beautiful family. They're getting excited for Christmas, and we're rocking and rolling here. So an opportunity to EMT, if Aiden can put up the overlay once again, and we'll give everyone the EMT address to jamieklomp@outlook.com. If you're able, even if it's $1, $5, $10, it doesn't matter. Any support is appreciated. Or if you want to do it in person with cash, you can go see Mark and Ronnie and Glenn and the Hyundai team there at Independent between 12 and 4. Chris Louise is saying, I love to help as much as I can. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, you got a big, loving family, and first of all, you need to be able to take care of your own, and then if you have the extra to help out, whether it's volunteering hours, whether it's a monetary donation, whether it's just being kind to someone, makes a big deal. Robin Pichette, KINZ and KLOMP, your kindness goes a long way. Thank you for everything you do in the community. Well, we appreciate you, Robin, for saying that. Like I mentioned, it's our pleasure to find it any way we possibly can to help give back. But who really drives this, and it's very similar to the toy drive, is the partners and people that donated. So for the toy drive, we had over 1,000 toys here in office, and a lot of that came from the team at Royal LePage. In turn, came from like hundreds of people that donated, and the same's for the food drive. Everyone that's sending us an EMT, everyone that's dropping off cash donations right now at Independent are the main reasons these are a success. So we couldn't do it without you folks. Shelly's asking if Ashley's, I think, daughter was terrified of Santa. Well, let me tell you right now, my youngest son, Hudson, he's 1, and he loves pictures of Santa. He likes cardboard cutouts of Santa. He likes anything. He loves the dancing Santas. But when he goes sees the real Santa, negative, no dice. He doesn't like those real Santas, but everything else. So I think that's just a kid thing that gets terrified. What I used to be terrified was the Easter bunnies. They had some wild ones back in Thunder Bay. Keskus Mall in the 80s. The Easter bunny looked like he was going to take your head off. But I always love to see the pictures where the kids are sort of freaked out by Santa. We have one in our kitchen fridge. But thank you very much, everyone. We are going to be live for 4 hours, but we got a couple things to show you throughout the show. And I don't know if you had an opportunity to check out the show last night, but we did a live version of a KINZ and KLOMP Christmas Carol. You could probably tell we did not rehearse too much. 2 quick rehearsals at 6 o'clock where my older son, Austin, was the narrator. Ronnie played Tiny Ronnie. Mark was KINZ Scrooge, and then I played the rest of the characters because we had no one else. But it aired live. We're going to air you what aired last night. I thought it turned out pretty funny, by the way. But then, and Kinsman had some good acting chops, by the way. So I'm going to see if Aiden remembers how to do this, how to share this video, because he's got to remove the overlay, then remove me, then play the video.
KLOMP, it's time for our second annual.
To the right. There you go, Aiden. To the right, my man.
Welcome to the KINZ and KLOMP Christmas Carol. I'm Austin KLOMP, the narrator that doesn't get paid enough. We hope that this tale of the evil King Scrooge will be a warning for everyone out there to appreciate Christmas and their loved ones. We check in with King Scrooge right now as he's counting all of his money, and Tiny Ronnie walks into the office.
Hey, King Scrooge, is there any chance I can get a raise after a year and a quarter?
A raise? What are you talking about, a raise, Tiny Ronnie?
But it's Christmas.
We just had a pizza party for the staff last week. That's all you get.
But it's Christmas, man.
That's all you get.
Oh, you're cheap.
Bah, humbug.
Yeah, you're cheap.
Bah, humbug.
Tiny Ronnie left all sad. The King Scrooge was very happy to put poor Tiny Ronnie in his place and make him work for free. But wait! King Scrooge is about to get a visit from his former business partner, KLOMP.
Oh, kinsman! Look at me now, all shackled in chains. That is going to be you.
I fired you 25,000 years ago, and I'm never going to give you a raise either.
The problem, kinsman, KINZ Scrooge. I was your business partner, and you still fired me.
Still cheap.
I am
still cheap.
I am warning you. I'm warning you tonight. You're going to be visited by 3 ghosts.
Bah, humbug.
And you are going.
Don't scare me with any ghosts.
You're going to change your ways.
I am not going to change any ways.
My chains.
Tonight, as King Scrooge slept, he was awoken by the ghosts of Christmas past, and he is really scary.
Whoa. 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 I am the ghost of Christmas past. Now, kinsman, I'm gonna warn you because I brought a special tool that I forgot, and Ronnie's gonna pass it to me right now. This used to be you on the radio. Good afternoon, Timmins. It's 3 degrees outside. Do you want to spend your life telling everyone it's 3 degrees outside?
Tell the ghost that no one is going to get a raise. No ghost will bring out the happy in me, ever.
You told me I was caller 7 when I was caller 8, and you didn't give me the prize.
Bah humbug!
You have a face for the radio. I was caller 8. You've been warned.
Tell the others.
King Scrooge has not learned his lesson. He looks grumpier than ever. What a mean face he has. But now he will face the ghost of Christmas present. This ghost is kind of an oddball.
He's coming for you, kinsman. I am the ghost of a Christmas present. Not the present time, a present. Do you get it?
Tell the ghost that I will not change.
Are you kidding me? Do you want...
No raises for Tiny Roddy, ever.
I saw your life, how you do not buy Klomp coffee. That's the present time. How you do not know how to wrap gifts. Do you want to live your life not knowing how to wrap presents? Do you want that?
I want that.
Oh, you have not learned your lesson.
Don't care about any employees.
Look how beautifully
Ever.
wrapped I am. This could have been you, but your present is a disaster.
You tell all the ghosts. I don't care how many ghosts come in here tonight. They're not going to change my ways. Ever.
I'm going to...
Bah humbug. Get
I
that
don't like
present
this.
out of
Yeah,
here.
humbug.
King Scrooge is a tough cookie to crack. Oh no, I'm using King's old cliches now, but there is one more ghost to help him out. The ghost of Christmas future.
Hey, yo, check it out. It's you in the future and me in the future. We're going back to the future. I see your future of loneliness, of despair, of hopelessness, of old age home. Oh, yeah.
Quit trying to fool me. I don't care how happy you are.
But
Still
now-
not going to get changed.
But now this is the final ghost, so you should be changing your mind. Should you not, Scrooge? Changing your mind now?
Gotta change my mind just a little bit.
You're changing your mind.
Am I getting a little bit happier?
You are getting... I can see a smile.
Am I getting a little bit happier
I
here?
can see a
Tiny Ronnie, how many ghosts are going to come in here and bug me on this night?
I don't know why I'm wearing a skirt, because I'm in the future, and I'll wear a skirt if I want to.
You're wearing an Iron Man mask.
That's right, I'm from the future. Don't you like my mask? These are the new hats. Instead of wearing a storm toque, you could be wearing this if you were a good KINZ Scrooge.
Well, maybe I could change my ways just a little bit.
So you've come around.
I have come around.
You have no more ghosts to save
No
you.
more ghosts
so
to
this
save
might be
me.
the one that helped Chill, right?
Will you help me out? Will you quit waking me up?
You've been blessed by
Have I been blessed by Tiny Ronnie?
Well, we're going to find out when Tiny Ronnie comes
Tiny
into the
Ronnie
next
comes
scene.
back in here. All right, Iron Man, we'll see you later.
King Scrooge has finally learned his lesson. He will now buy Klomp that coffee. He will work hard and not sleep. He will, though, continue to tell horrific dad jokes. You know, it can't all be a win. He will not wear socks and sandals, good riddance, but most important, he will not fire Tiny Ronnie.
Tiny Ronnie!
Hey, is that it?
Tiny Ronnie, I am super sorry about this. I had some premonitions, some ghosts came in here, and you know what? I have changed my ways.
So does that
You know
mean-
that raise? I'm going to give you $10,000 extra a week now.
All right.
Keys to my Nissan.
Hey, it's a Christmas miracle after all. You've
Have my office.
all right.
Have Klomp's car.
Merry Christmas, one and all. And thank you there, KINZ. Line.
All right, well, you know what? Just get out of here. If you try to soften me up too much, I'll take it all back.
All right, so Tiny Ronnie has finally gotten his payment and his love for Christmas.
He's got his payment and his love for
You were warned by
Christmas.
the ghosts.
Yes.
Things got a little spooky around
A little bit
here.
spooky.
And there you
and
have
again,
it,
terrible
folks.
acting.
The best Christmas lesson ever. I remember, I'm the narrator, Austin Klomp. Can I get paid for this?
You're not getting a rise.
Can you get paid for this? No, bah humbug, son. You're not getting paid.
All right, then. Hey, Ghost, come on in.
Ghost! No!
The ghost of Christmas.
Take me off me. There we go. Aiden's working the board there. So once again, I don't think we're going to be winning a Tony Award for this performance, but nonetheless, I thought Kinsman came through with some acting chops, because if you've ever seen our trailers at the movie theater, Mark always needs about 40 or 50 takes, but he did that pretty good. KINZ Scrooge finally came around in life, but he didn't realize that the third ghost was supposed to be his turning point in that script, and he was just about to say, forget it. You know, I'm just going to continue being evil. This is why we had to push him. Hey, this is your last chance, man. This is the last ghost that's coming around. But shout out to Ronnie and Austin, who joined us last night with very limited notes. And I don't know if you caught it somewhere in there. At the end, Ronnie didn't have a script and yelled for a line, and no one gave it to him. But he did a great job. So we're live from Studio 67. And very shortly, we're going to go split screen over to Independent, where Mark, Ronnie, Timmins, Hyundai, Glenn, who you're going to meet, donated all the prints today. They're there collecting cash donations for gift cards for food. And we are expecting a lot of families in need to show up at our office at 5 p.m. this evening. And the numbers are justifiable. So if you go back to Stan Fowler, they almost quadrupled in the amount of applicants they had last year. It was a big number. For our toy drive, we had about 100 families show up last year, and we had over 300 this year. And, you know, it's not a surprise. That's, you know, the sense of help, the need of help people need in this community. So I'm seeing some donations coming in from, you know, whether it's $5, $100, $50, you know, thank you so much for every single dollar that you're sending in. And if you're not in a position to donate, if you can share the stream, if you could share the post, you know what, that's just as great. So thank you so much for that. Now we're going to go over here. I'm going to go split screen. We're going to put Mark on the screen there, Aiden. Johnson's Independent.
No, I'm still down here.
You're still down there,
buddy?
Kinsman. There you go.
Thank you so much. Donations coming in as we chat there, Klomp, filling up nicely, and people filling out ballots as we speak to win all this amazing, you know, NHL memorabilia. Again, any donation counts. Could be a quarter, could be a few quarters, you know, whatever you can donate. And again, this year, Klomp, or this time around, the slot in the ballot box, in the donation box, it's ginormous this time.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
And we are slot in the box the last time, but no, everybody's saying how awesome the slot is, and it's filling up nicely.
Now, pal, I have some news here. One, I want to give a shout out to Jerica Corner. I'm mentioning the names of people who submit EMTs, and if you have any names that sometimes people at Independent just drop cash and move on their way. But if you have any names, we'd like to recognize people. But EMTs I can see, so shout out to Jerica Corner, who has made a donation here, Kinsman.
That's right, donations coming in here. And again, throw your EMTs to us. And again, a gentleman writing down his name. We've got ballots down here to fill out in person when you're dropping by YIGs, in or out. Again, fill out a couple ballots. Any donation gets you a ballot in to win.
That's right.
Pretty awesome.
So I have some more news here. Speaking of Jerica Corners, Cakes and More. Remember we had them on the show? They're just amazing.
Yes.
Has donated a gift certificate for a 6-pack of cupcakes.
That
So,
is
Kinsman, what we're going to do
amazing. Yes.
for folks who are watching the stream, once again, if you share the stream and you comment, you're going to be into a draw for a gift certificate for a 6-pack of cupcakes from Corners Cakes. Can you believe it,
Corners
Kinsman?
Cakes and more.
Yeah, they are beautiful people over there. So shout out to them who are, you know what? That's amazing. You know, all these small businesses that, you know, a couple years ago, who knows if they were going to survive,
Merry
are the
Christmas.
ones that give
Hey,
the
bye-bye.
most. You wishing everyone Merry Christmas there, Kinsman, or what?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, yeah, and people putting ballots into the donations into the ballot drum. Don't worry, we'll iron it all out down here as we go. But yes, Post-it notes. We've got posties down here. People choosing their favorite color Post-it to put their name and number on. It's funny how people are superstitious. We want to put it on the lucky colored pink or the greens to maybe win some of that NHL memorabilia. People talking about the big print that you've got back in the studio.
Yes.
Flop, Doug Gilmour, the famous wraparound from '93.
That's right. So if you're just joining us, if you want to win, and I got to be careful here,
Billy
Kinsman,
got traded to Montreal.
this beautiful thing.
Thank you so much. And again, you want to fill out a ballot? Yes, fill out your name. Anybody has a chance to win, no matter what the denomination is. Everybody gets a ballot.
So
There you go. Just name
if
and
you
phone
want,
number's perfect.
if you want to win the Doug Gilmour print, for people who are watching the live stream right now, I'm in Studio 67. All you need to do is comment on the stream and share it. And we're going to randomly draw someone at the end of the show. And the same goes for the 6-pack of cupcakes as Kinsman's working there. Share the stream and comment. As long as you do that at least once, you'll be into the draw for 1 or 2 prizes. Now, for the prizes you have at Independent, you need to come down and see you at Independent. Any donation, whether it's $1, whether it's $100, doesn't matter. You get a ballot to draw one of these awesome prizes. Now, do you have them up on stands yet, or what's happening there, Kinsman?
Do we have the prints on a stand? We got the prints behind us right here. No
I had
stand
to
though.
keep the pens warm.
Right.
But,
Okay.
we do have behind us the folks at YIG. We're going to clear some of the windshield fluid, and they said we could use that. So we're going to prop them up against the window, and people can see them coming in and out for a chance to win.
So when are you ready to show me the prints again? Because there may be some people who just hopped on, and it might be pretty cool to see
Now,
what
this is,
you can win.
the ladies, Sochi, the Olympic women's gold medalists. And again, you get that print. A bunch of the medalists have signed that print for you. Again, pretty darn awesome there. So here, I'll hand Ronnie that.
I did that.
Throw this out. Now, we got Les Costello and Bill Barilko. Chance to win this print today simply by a donation. And again, these are collector's items. Then we'll pass that over here. And we've got a few more over this way. Got the yellow line there. Leading back to the 50s with this one. And again, any donation, doesn't matter what the denomination is, you'll have a chance to win and be a part of the Stream-A-Thon. That way with us today, we've got more people walking up to our donation booth. And again, doesn't matter what you're donating, and she's going to pull out a 20. There you go, another $20 that we didn't have 2 seconds ago. Thanks to this young lady. Thanks so much. And don't forget to fill out a ballot over here too, okay? Donation jar here and ballot drum over here.
Okay. So just information?
Yeah, just name and number. And that's all we need. Got the sirens coming down here too. They're adding some hoopla and some fanfare here. So let's put this here, Ronnie. Yep.
I have
down here. And again, you have a chance to be a part of our Stream-A-Thon. And again, people making donations, filling out ballots. It's a beautiful thing. We've got, it's so awesome. It's heartwarming to see this donation bin filling up. And again, from just a few minutes ago, we've got more 20s, more 50s in there, 5s, 10s. It's all going to add up. And again, we're going to distribute all the gift cards and the food vouchers from YIG's back at 5 o'clock at Studio 67 tonight.
Now, I have an observation to make outside of the Stream-A-Thon.
Yeah.
If I look outside the window, I notice a fairly nice day, especially for a Timmins December. You know, we're getting closer to that green type of Christmas weather, but you got your mitts on, you got toques. So is the weather, is it 20 degrees colder where you are? Or are you just being a wuss there?
Hello, Merry Christmas. Sounds good.
It's quite balmy. In fact, I looked at a post from just a few days ago. A couple of years back, we had about a good couple feet of snow. So yeah, this is probably one of the warmer winters we've had in a while for one of these.
So, but you still require the mitts because it's cold? This is my question.
Yeah,
How cold is it?
I've got the mitts on today. It's still a little bit nippy on the fingertips. So come on down here.
It's easy for me to say being nice and warm in the
Nice
studio,
and toasty
right?
in the studio.
Yeah.
You got skip the dishes, dropping off lunch. You're living in luxury back there.
Well, I do. Well, it was actually my wife who dropped off lunch, and she dropped off my Aiden, one of my collection of sons, by the way, and he's here volunteering his time to help out with the Stream-A-Thon. So shout out. I want to give him a shout out.
Shout out to all our help. And again, we're holding cards here. Glenn holding a lady's card. There's another donation of a 20. And again, hey, do you want to fill out a ballot to win too? Just name a number. NHL memorabilia right behind us.
I want to give a shout out right now there, Mark.
Hockey fans out here. And again,
I want to give a...
You're going to see these our amazing green signs. And again, people in and out. There she is. She's going to be putting in a ballot now.
Now,
we even have Santa Claus. Santa's still hanging out here. Donations going in. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you.
Sometimes I feel I have to put up my hand when I want to speak here, Kinsman. I want to give a shout out to Lisanne Seal, who just sent in an EMT. And we're able to... You know, once again, if you're an independent and you're just dropping in money, well, I'd love to recognize everyone, but a lot of people just come by and drop in money, so bless them. But the EMTs, I could see the names, and I do want to thank everyone. So Lisanne Seal is the latest. She sent in an EMT. Beautiful family, the Seal family, as we know them all well. And so thank you so much, Lisanne. Yeah, thank you so much. So what do we do with the money if you're just joining us? Well, we take all the money at 4 p.m. that's been collected at Independent and it's been collected through EMTs.
And we'll cash it back behind us here,
Yeah, you'll go into Independent and purchase gift cards for food. And then at 5 p.m., families in need show up at our office and we equally distribute them based on the amount of people that are here. Everyone, the idea is to get everyone at least a gift card or more, depending on how successful we are today.
And that's how it works. And again, we've got a lot of donations now. We're making a good pace here for the first hour. Still a few hours to go. So let's see if we can make an even bigger dent with the donations coming through here.
Now, I'm always curious to see the other camera view, though. I want to see if Ronnie's working hard, how Glenn's doing.
You want me to flip it around?
I always want to see that view there, Kinsman. We can't stare at your face all day, you know that, right?
No, well... Hang on here. Let's
he's going to work on that.
Yeah, let's do this here.
Kinsman's working on flipping his camera over. It does take a couple clicks because we're using a software called StreamYard, which is awesome, by the way. So there we go.
There's Glenn.
All right, there, Kinsman. A little buffery, but
Rock and Ronnie working over here.
Ronnie volunteering.
And again, these amazing prints here. They'll be like, wow, you can get Armor All, De-Icer, and the Yoke Line. Canadian women's hockey team, the 2014 Olympic gold medalists.
A few of them are signed, by the way.
Yes, they are. And here's the Bobby Orr print. Let me get my shadow out of the way. Hard to see it again. The video doesn't do it justice. You got to come down here and check it out for yourself. People coming in the YIGs here.
It's a little choppy too, so.
There we go. Another donation. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Good to see you. Santa Claus over here. Santa
Kinsman,
Claus coming to town. And again, Feed a Family. Again, we're taking cash donations right here. You can see our ballot bins right here. Donations on the right. And, of course, the fill out a ballot to win on the left. And, again, we got
now, Mark,
Ronnie Man.
did I give you some advice? You got to go slower with the camera, or else you're going to get
a little
the
bit
buffer.
slower? Are we getting vertigo?
Well, yeah, and you'll get the buffering because you haven't updated your iPhone yet. You're waiting for Santa, I think.
I'm updated. That's on the list for 2024 there. So a couple weeks away.
There we go, pal. But look at all those amazing people out there. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye for now. I think you may have connected to Wi-Fi there, Kinsman. You should check that next time you're on. But we're gonna say goodbye for now. We're gonna check in with you, I would say, in about a half an hour.
Okay.
And we're going to see how things are going at Independent, and check to make sure you're not on Wi-Fi. You're on data. All right. All right, Kinsman. There he goes. He cut me right off. He didn't even have to leave the show. But they're doing great work there. A lot of donations coming in through people donating through the EMT address, which is jamieklomp@outlook.com. And also making cash donations at Independent. And this is the 8th time we've actually done the Feed a Family event. First time we merged it together with the Stream-A-Thon. But every year, and every time actually, because we do about 3 a year, people just go beyond and above for their generosity. And it's needed because if if your family in need and you've been here, but if you haven't, it's, if we get 100, 150, 200 people here, that would not surprise me, of people that need some food. And because the price of groceries and just the cost of living is just atrocious right now. So thank you so much for everyone for sharing the stream, for commenting on the stream, for making donations, for telling a friend about it, for stopping down at Independent. Everything makes a big deal. And like we mentioned, if you're just joining the stream, for the people who are, let's see what type of shot I can get here. Obviously, I'm not going to do it justice here, but this is a canvas print of the Doug Gilmore wraparound goal. We do have a nice picture posted on our page. For everyone that's watching the stream, all you need to do is comment and share this live feed. And then at 4 p.m., we'll randomly draw someone for the people who did just that. And a second draw is that we have a gift certificate for 6 cupcakes from Corners, Cakes, and More. So that's awesome for the people watching the stream. Now, Lizanne is saying, Merry Christmas to all. I want others to match my $40 donation or more. Yes, there we go. These challenges, Lizanne, this is awesome. So since Lizanne mentioned that she donated 40, if you could do 40 or more, the challenge is out. And Trisha, yes, she sent $50. So that's a beautiful thing. And whether you're at home and maybe you can only donate a couple bucks, that's awesome also. And if you if money's tight, it's understandable. If you can share the feed, share the posts, mention it to someone in need, that's just as great also. That makes a huge difference. And hello, Princess Melissa. How are you doing? I hope, I believe this is Ronnie's girlfriend. He hasn't told me otherwise. I hope Ronnie is treating you like the queen you are. And thank you very much for checking everything out. And I know you're really proud of Ronnie. He does give a lot back to the community. And right now he's outside of Independent collecting money for people in need. So thank you so much for checking everything out. That's Kyrene. Oh, Kyrene. Uh-oh, I hope I got this right. Says, this is great. Let's share, share, share. Yes, please. Yeah, that makes the big difference. The live stream, the posts, just to make sure, one, it gets to people who have the ability to provide some sort of donation. And number two, people in need are aware that they can come to our office tonight, 67 3rd, right next to the Broadway restaurant for 5. And if they're asking, please show up at 5 p.m. because that's the time we'll go outside and equally distribute the gift cards. Jason Dennis, our good friend Jason Dennis from the Northern Ontario Expo, they do beautiful work, is asking, the NOE will be dropping off a check to you at the studio in a couple minutes. Well, Jason, you're an amazing man. And if you want to come in and say a few words live, you know, I got an extra seat here for you, Jason. You know, I send Kinsman off to the live on location today. So if you wanted to come on in and say hi to the live audience, we'll definitely check that out. But the NOE, once again, amazing work. And Timmins Con returns to this community here in April. And, they have some big plans. I know formally announced already is, I believe for the first time ever, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo will be here. And, you know, I have a Great Dane at home, Ranger, that sort of looks like Scooby. So we're pretty excited for that. And everyone loves Scooby-Doo. And, you know, they're going to be revealing a lot more as we approach, you know, Timmins' premier event, Timmins Con, coming up in April. Awesome folks at the Expo. Princess Melissa says, I'm doing good, Jamie Klomp. And yes, I'm going to be seeing Ronnie soon and his family for Christmas. Well, I hope you both have an amazing Christmas and your families. And, you know, Ronnie's been actually mentioning that to us. And Ronnie was chatting about, you know, what he got you for Christmas. So I think you're going to like it. But that's a beautiful thing. All right. So what we are going to do right now is that we're going to take a break to thank our beautiful sponsors and partners. And we're going to come back here live from the studio in a few minutes. And we're going to check up on what Mark and Ronnie and the rest of the crew are doing over at Independent. So we'll get my good man, Aidan Klomp, my son, to roll the sponsor reel.
And it's the second annual Fly With Me music fundraiser presented by Lisa Framette. January 27th, 5 p.m. at the Porcupine Dante Club. Get your tickets now and watch Donnie Mose from Happy Days fame, accompanied by Timmins' own Tim Sullivan Quartet, comedian Rick Lemieux, and it's going to be emceed by iconic TV personality Bill Walechka from Much Music fame. Tickets on sale now. And the Canadian Mental Health Association, Cochrane-Temiskaming Addiction and Mental Health Services, wishing all our communities happy holidays. It's still time to get your holiday gift baskets now from Pick Up the Crop. Find yours now and order yours. 70 Algonquin Boulevard or call 705-268-3635. And Toronto's Borden Kelly Lawyers, boost your business for Christmas. This week's winner, the Broadway Diner. In fact, they're our neighbors. Your chance to dine today. If you haven't been, it's amazing at the corner of 3rd and Maple Street South. And the Mystery Machine coming to the NOE's Timmins Con coming up next April 20th and 21st. Get your details now online at northernontarioexpo.com. And details of the new year on TFEX Rock on the River. The crew at TFEC wishing you a happy and merry Christmas. Get all the details at timminsfestivals.com. And we're proud to be partners with She's Connected in 2024. Stay tuned for more details. And join us this Friday for our Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon with our good friends Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Timmins Hyundai, and the Cooperators. Join us 12 to 4, hanging out at Johnson's, your independent grocer. We hope to see you down there and to make a donation. And coming up Saturday night, the South Porcupine Tree Lighting and Family Skate is on. We're proud to be your host this Saturday between 5 and 8 at the Barn in Sopo. And now renting 8, 15, and 30-yard bins is Frank Rubino from Rubino's Petrocam. These are perfect for your next reno job, roofing job, whatever job you need done. Call Frank now with your quote to book a bin, 705-288-8027. And for the gift of the Iroquois Fall Storm, it's a Storm gift certificate. Shop the perfect gift now online at ifstormjra.com for more detail. And still time to be a part of the Downtown Timmins BIA Christmas Business Spotlight. You've got till this Friday to get your businesses in. Email us now at kinsandklomp@gmail.com. And who's going to win Week 9 of Sparks Up Your Lunch with Sparks Pizza? Could it be you? Go to the main post now, nominate a business. Winners announced every Tuesday. And the Broadway restaurant did it, so could you. Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers with Boost Your Business just in time for Christmas. Go to the main post now with the winner posted this Friday. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax jobs for the new year for your commercial unit. Contact Andrew and now for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And you need investment, life insurance plans, and goals for the new year? Then contact Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, 705-264-4395. And a Merry Christmas from Albert Seal and his crew from Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. If you're looking to sell or buy a home in the new year, contact Albert now, 705-465-3493. It's still time to get a holiday pack for underneath the tree from Jackpot Time Timmins. Packs are $50 with $70 worth of bingo fun in each pack. Pick up yours now at 251 First Avenue. And on the big screen this week, Aquaman and Wonka. If you're looking for the gift of movies this Christmas, get your show times and tickets online now at imaginecinemas.com. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Dare Timmins. Stay tuned for details on their free family skate coming up in the new year. And Happy Holidays from the 2023-2024 Porcupine Gold Kings. And if you're looking for that last-minute gift of PMHA for underneath the tree, this would be the perfect gift for any hockey player or fan. Get yourself a Junior Gold Kings PMHA or Gold Kings blanket today. Contact Shannon Costello for yours. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And find your dream home today with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders, Jessica Gervais. Look at all her listings now online, Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. And how about 2 options for family New Year's fun at Midtown Bowl? Book now. Purchase your tickets in person at Midtown Bowl. It's first come and first serve. And Look 140's Louise LaFawn wants to give you hair for Christmas. Get all the details of her services online at look140.com. And the Timmins Majors wishing you a happy holiday. And how about Timmins Junk Removal? Need some junk removed, snow removed? Call Pat today, 705-288-5065. And Masters Tire Timmins, don't pay for 90 days. Want the gift of tires for under the tree? Then book your tire swap now with Masters Tire Timmins, 705-915-3745.
How's it going, folks? So we are back live, and I'm actually just sending a text message to Jason Dennis from the Northern Ontario Expo because they're writing out a check to donate to the Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon. So I got to multitask while I'm on the air. So we appreciate Jason. So Aiden, if you want to change the camera view for me, my good man. Now I want to be able, maybe can I show a better, and remove the overlay for a second. There we go, son. So there's a better a view, a little bit of a better view of the print that we have here of the wraparound goal scored by Doug Gilmour on the Blues, which brought them into, I believe at that time, what was it, the Eastern Conference Championships, or was it the Campbell? Can't remember what was going on in '93, but they went on to play the Kings, were eliminated by the Kings, but that's a massive goal in Leaf history. And yes, of course, the frame is beautiful, but that's Doug Gilmour's signature. And it's donated by Glenn from justincase.ca. And Glenn will be on the show around 2 o'clock to talk about the multiple things he has. So how do you win this? And Aiden could switch over the camera for me there. How do you win this? All you need to do is comment on the show here and share the stream. And we're going to be drawing it to one lucky viewer who's done just that just after 4 p.m. Beautiful gift, ready to be hung. Top-notch frame. And also, we have a second prize if you do the same. It is a gift certificate for 6 cupcakes from Corners Cakes. And Tricia says, good job, Aiden. Looks like you're doing a good job there, my son. I once in a while, I got to make sure. Are you still sleeping in there? Or are you awake? He's wide awake. Are you playing video games or are you watching the stream? He doesn't know. So Jason will be here in about 15 minutes. We'll see if we can get Jason actually to come on the show with us and chat a little bit about the NOE, because anytime there is a community drive in the event, the NOE, the committee there, the board are always one of the first people to hop on and help others. So we love working with them, been working with them for 3 years. So thank you for joining us. Curious to know how everyone's Christmas shopping is going as we continue along with our Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon. I'm in Studio 67, and Mark's live on location at Independent collecting cash donations for gift cards for food. But the question I have is, how's your Christmas shopping going along? Have you waited to the last minute? Are you going out this weekend, or are you all done? And we've asked this question on the show, but I love asking it because people are usually like, there's all varieties. You got people who started in October to people that aren't starting until December the 24th. I used to be one of those start on December the 24th, but I learned a valuable lesson last year about how long shipping takes around Christmas. So this year, fairly organized. And part of that reason is because we're expecting a baby. So we have Hudson News 1, but we're expecting Ella, baby girl, to come. She's due January the 17th. But as these things go, Ella can come at any time. So we wanted to be ready. Just looking at some comments. There's Lisa McComb. Shout out to Iroquois Falls and the storm. The McCombs are big supporters of the storm. They are the leaders of the lightning shot. They are the sponsors where you have a chance to shoot for money in the first intermission, and it's up and around $800 now. But shout out to the McCombs. Lisa says, I'm all done, but going to brave Timmins on Saturday. I guess it's all perspective, right? Because if you're from Iroquois Falls, coming to Timmins is a big city, right? But if you're from Toronto, Timmins is like a little town. When I used to work in Cochrane, they asked me, how do I handle the hustle and bustle in Timmins? And I don't know if I see much hustle and bustle here. To me, it's just a small city center. I love living here, but I don't find it a big metropolis. But I guess it's all perspective if you come from a small town or not. But well, come on down. Come on down to Timmins, Lisa. You're welcome anytime. Okay, Princess Melissa says, I'm all done Christmas shopping, and my Christmas baking is done, and my Christmas gifts are wrapped, and I got my drinks for the holiday. Wow, you are on a roll there. That's okay. You've checked everything off. Robin says, has not been able to get out. Well, there you go. There's the opposite. I hear you. This is me. Many years. You know, you may have to go through the rush. The big department store, the Walmart rush on the weekend. I don't know. If you do, bless you there. Lisa says, not a big city, just crazy shopping at this time of year. Yeah, 1,000%. Doesn't matter what time of the day you go, especially as we get this close to Christmas. You're going to hit the crowds and all our amazing drivers. Louise says, good luck, Lisa. And Ronnie says, Ronnie's donation is, Ronnie says take $10 off his pay, employee withdrawal for Feed a Family. So thank you so much. Ronnie, who's Blockbuster Live, has donated $10. And every donation, as cliche as it sounds, but it's true, no matter how big or small, whether you can afford to donate $1 or 100 times that. Trust me, every little cent matters. We're expecting at least a couple hundred people in lineup tonight in front of our office at 5 p.m. And this is based off of how much more people are requiring assistance in other events that we've been part of. Stan Fowler, the applicants almost quadrupled. Last year when we did the toy drive, it was 100. This year it's 300. So that's, reflective of the number of people in need of our community. So thank you so much. Robin says, I find it easier here in Timmins than shop in London, Ontario. Well, yes. Okay. So for sure. So if you're living in London, I've been to London. I love London, by the way. You may find it a little bit easier. Sometimes I find it easier to get around London, but you tell me why, Robin. I'm kind of curious about that. But here, as almost 99% of the people watching know, like we have a couple malls, but we got the one main mall here. So that one's always slamming and jamming, especially around Christmas. So we appreciate all the feedback and all the donations coming in. And in a few minutes, we're going to go back and see what Kinsman's doing to see if he flipped his phone over to data, which I think he's stuck on Wi-Fi. I don't think he took my my recommendation a few minutes ago. But while we're waiting, I wanted to play you this. Every year at Christmas Eve, we release a video, and we have plans for this year. And what the video is a group of people from the community and outside of our community get together to read a Christmas story. 2 years ago, we did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Last year, we did The Grinch. And this year on Christmas Eve, we are going to be reading Frosty. And there's a ton of people involved in this video from the community and some celebrities. But that will be released on Christmas Eve. But what I do want to show you, in case you didn't see it last year, is all the amazing folks we got together to read you The Grinch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Aiden to pull up The Grinch. Now we're going to see if he remembers how to do this without his dad's.
KLOMP, it's time for our second annual Christmas story reading, and this year we picked The Grinch. Look, I even wore my Grinch green.
And unlike last year, where the Premier Doug Ford got to read the first line, this year it's going to be me.
Nope.
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. And please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason.
It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right.
But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's.
Staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town.
For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a Whoville wreath.
And they're hanging their stockings. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming.
For tomorrow, I know all the Who girls and the boys will wake up bright and early. They'll rush for their toys.
And then, oh the noise, 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 noise. There's one thing I hate, all the noise, 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 noise.
They'll stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'll stand hand in hand and the Who's will start singing.
Fahu forays, dahu dores, welcome Christmas, come this way.
Fahu forays, dahu dores, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day.
Welcome, welcome, Fahu Ramus, welcome, welcome, dahu damus. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Sahu forays, dahu dores.
And they'll sing, and they'll sing, and they'll sing, sing, sing.
And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing,
the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing.
Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how?
Then the Grinch got an idea. An awful idea. A wonderfully awful idea.
I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and coat.
This is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed, as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist.
Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch.
He got stuck only once for a minute or two, then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue.
Where the little Who stockings hung all in a row. These stockings, he grinched, are the first things to go.
Don't be like the Grinch. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room, he took every present.
It was 1:15, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze while he packed up his sled.
Packed it up with their presents, their ribbons, their wrappings, their snuff and their fuzzles, their tringlers and trappings.
10,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it.
Poo-poo the woo, he was grinchily humming. They're finding out now, no Christmas is coming.
They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouth will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will cry, boo, hoo, hoo.
That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear.
And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow.
But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad.
Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all.
He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same.
And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so?
It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, and bags.
Il pense, fatigue son cerveau. Tout à coup, le Grinch pense à quelque chose de nouveau.
Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they said that Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2.
And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzled with his load through the bright morning light.
With a smile to his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet,
cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet.
He rode into Whoville.
He brought back their toys.
He brought back their floof to the Who girls and boys.
He brought back their snoof, their tringlers and buzzles. He brought back their pantukas, their dafflers and wuzzles. Give it back, Mr. Grinch.
And he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer, cheer to all Who's far and near.
Le jour de Noël est à notre portée. Tant que nous aurons des mains à serrer.
Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we.
Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart, hand in hand.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Oh, my dad blew it with the laugh. What did you get me for Christmas? You got me that last year, Kinsman.
That it? Can we cut?
Merry Christmas, pal.
And there we go. Aiden's got us off mute. God, I got to hire him full time. So we're here with Jason Dennis for, I don't know, I think most folks know, from the Northern Ontario Expo.
Quite possibly, yeah.
How's it going?
Good. You? Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, my good man, and Merry Christmas. Here, let me remove my extra large drink from the table there. But appreciate you coming in.
No problem. It's our pleasure.
I for the first hour, I was talking to all my friends, which was myself.
Okay.
At least in here.
That's right. At least you were entertaining yourself.
But so thank God I got the amazing folks online. And sure. Shout out before we get into our conversation here, all these beautiful people, Jason, that we've been thanking. And I want to thank Amy Keevy and Shelly Carpenter, while we were on breaks, have sent in donations, EMT, for helping feed families. So thank you so much. And it's You know, I always say this. It may sound a little corny, it may sound a little cliche, but like whether you're sending in 20 or 50, like that's a lot of money to everyone these days, because even folks in two income families are finding it, you know, just getting by. So to release some of that money to help others is very awesome. So whatever the donation is, you know, thank you so much. And trust me, there's going to be so many people in need tonight that will truly appreciate what you're doing. So thank you both. And even if, you know, you don't have money to spare, that's understandable. Sharing the stream, sharing the posts to get the word out there is greatly appreciated. Now, he used to be telling jokes, and never mind all this stuff. Eh?
Look at you, Mr. Sentimental. All of a sudden, what's going
right.
on?
You met a true Klomp. But so speaking of awesome partnerships, I hear you come check in hand. Is this true?
Yes, I do. Yes. You know, because of the resounding, you know, support we get from our community, we're able to now kind of give a little more back than we have in the past. So you know, it was our pleasure and our honor to make a donation to the Stan Fowler a few weeks ago, which we were very happy to do. And with the amazing work that you and Mark and your team does with this fundraiser to help people, especially the, you know, people in need. Again, it's our responsibility because we get, you know, we get support from the community. We feel that it's our responsibility to do the same thing in return. So on behalf of the board of the Northern Ontario Expo, we wanted to present you with a check for $500.
Oh, wow.
To help towards your amazing efforts here
That,
today. So.
That is awesome. $500. That's really awesome. That is really awesome. Kinsman has another job to do now. He's going to get down to the bank.
Sorry, Mark, I'm making you work.
That's okay. You know what? We're making him work just before Christmas. He had 11 and a half months off. Never mind. But thank you so much. And, you know, once again, that's going to go right into the hands of people who need it tonight at 5 o'clock. And yeah, the NOE, you folks have, I loved how you put it, because obviously you're an event, a group, your events and your group, you're dependent on 100% of community support.
100%,
right?
yes,
Without
absolutely.
people through the doors. And I know, you know, to be a vendor at any of the Timmins cons or expos, any types of these events is just awesome, because people who go to conventions are just the best purchasers ever. They go to buy and they support the vendors.
Yeah.
So you have your vendors, but you need to have people that come through the door, or else the event's dead. And you get the NOE is growing so much. Like, I know over the years, especially in the last couple of years, like, you guys have made, what do they say in comic book? Leaps and bounds?
Leaps and bounds.
Is that the saying there?
Yeah, the progress and the, you know, the growth that we've experienced over the last few years. And you know, I think COVID had also, you know, I don't want to give COVID any props or kudos, but I think because of that, you know, people are really more anxious to get out, and they remember, oh my God, I sat at home for 2 years and did nothing. So now they're a little more kind of motivated to go out and support these events. And like I said, over the last few years, it's really shown a lot in our attendance and our support, in our sponsorships and our fundraising, all that kind of stuff, our Halloween dances. So it's really shown that, you know, without the community support, you know, we would cease to exist. So we can't thank, you know, everyone who attends our events, who, you know, shows up to our Halloween dances, you know, comes to our Comic-Cons, whatever the case may be. Hire, you know, Heroes for Hire when they hire us for a birthday party or whatever the case may be. We can't thank them enough. So this is, I wish we could have added a few more zeros to that check,
that's
but
a lot, my friend.
this is, you know, this is our way of at least giving back to the community who support us. It's important that we return the favor. So
I'm going to fist pump for that. And yeah, it is tremendous. And to see it grow. And the beautiful thing is, you know, I watch my, you know, I have lots of kids in my house, right?
The starting lineup for the Leafs.
Yeah, we're flying over there, but specifically talking about, you know, Aiden, who's just over there. But like, Aiden's in grade 9, and they love all these things. Like he loves his sport. He loves basketball. Yeah. But on top of that, you know, they love Pokemon. They love Minecraft. They love Fortnite. They love all the gaming. And I'm thinking back when I was in high school, if I had mentioned the new Star Wars movie, I may be hung up in the locker, right? But the whole geek culture is the thing now, and thank God, you know, because it's always been cool to me. But it's more like mainstream now. So if you're not into those things, you're sort of, that's okay, but you're sort of on the lesser percent now, right?
No, that's true. I remember when I was back in high school playing sports. If I ever went to high school and I had one of these Star Wars shorts on, I would get the what the heck are you wearing?
The wedgie,
yeah, you know. So yeah, it definitely is a lot, you know, very mainstream now. You know, whether even if you don't even watch superhero shows, you'll see someone at the mall with a Batman T-shirt or a Superman. It's just it's in everyone's mind and everyone's, you know, thought process now. And you know, I'm lucky enough that I have a board who are very passionate, just as passionate as I am. So it makes it a lot easier when we are planning and organizing and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of passion behind it. And when we're able to do stuff like this, it just brings a smile to our face.
Yeah, it does. Well, the NOEs imprinted all over this place. Not only, you know, have we had the lengthy partnership that's, you know, continuing on and on. You know, Teddy, who's part of your board and does a lot of amazing work. If you look around our office, you know, he volunteered, he donated for use all his father's decorations you see in front of us. His father, you know, just recently passed, but was a massive Christmas fan, collected, you know, decorations and all these sets for decades. And he wanted to have a nice memoriam tribute to his dad, and he entrusted us. So these are the type of people that are part of the NOE.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Right. Yeah, you know, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles. It really, you know, when you look at the end of it, you know, it really is a family kind of affair, kind of thing. You know, uncles, and it's nice to see that. You know, even I use these words all the time. You know, Timmins is geographically challenged, and I use that term a lot, but it's very true. And the fact that we have a community that supports us the way they do, plus, you know, everyone's family members who come out and help us, you know, fold pipe and drapes, or, you know, the setup. It's really a big family that puts it on, and it's very heartwarming for me, especially since I've been basically here from the beginning. So to see how the evolution has happened, you know, over 12, 13 years, it's really, really nice to see. So,
well, you know, like we're getting close to Christmas here, and for most folks that enjoy Christmas, I know some don't, and some it's difficult, but just generally speaking, Christmas, you know, people get a little more joyous, a little more giving, a little more caring,
a little more emotional,
like me. Well, I'm gonna flip that switch January 2nd.
Look out.
Back to the bad jokes. But yeah, a little more emotional, but it reminds, like Timmins Con, where it's like, if you walk into those doors, it's like the most welcoming. People are there to have fun. People are there sort of like to live out their fantasy and cosplay. It's just like, I don't know what you call it. It's like walking into a Hallmark movie at Christmas time. It's just everyone there has a smile on their face, and they're finding, whether it's anime or comic books or superhero movies or video games or artists, like or all of it. People are like, that's their zone.
I think the best way to describe it would be it's a judge-free zone. Is what it is. You can come to the event. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. You know, you're not going to get judged. You're not going to get laughed at. You're probably going to be asked, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" Kind of thing. So it's a very judge-free zone, and that's the atmosphere that we've always wanted to try and establish, and we're going to continue to try and maintain that. Because we don't want anyone to come in and have that negative taste in their mouth. Like, oh, that wasn't enjoyable. As soon as that starts, then we know, we got an issue we need to address. So
yeah, of course, and and you guys have done an excellent job, because, you know, everyone is welcome, and I know most your attendance numbers are huge, but if you haven't been, April's coming soon, and I'm happy for two things. One, I'm not much of a snow guy, even though it's beautiful outside. I hear you. April's the sign of spring. But I know that you've announced a Scooby-Doo factor here, right?
Yeah, we've announced that we're going to have the mystery machine here for the weekend. And also, anyone who pays their attendance to get into the Timmins Expo, you'll be able to get a free picture with the band. So there's no charge to get a picture with the band.
So if you've been to, say, a convention in Toronto, you pay $50 to $100 to get through the door. And I'm telling you, in Toronto, you do not get a free picture with anything. Probably not even a selfie just in the middle of the floor. So this is huge because a picture next to the Mystery Machine Toronto could cost you 100, 150, maybe more.
Yeah,
depending
quite possibly.
yeah,
depending
easy.
on what the the agreement is with the owner of the vehicle and the showrunner. So there could be.
It's probably not going to be free. We can at least say that.
Probably not.
So here, with your paid admission, which is super cheap, by the way, you get that. And the big opener was, Optimus was here.
Yeah,
that was awesome, man.
Yeah, that was definitely put a lot of things on the map. You guys got your biggest live feed stream,
over 1 million views. That's right.
Views.
You know what Mark says about that video? If I only talked more, I would have been viewed more. It's all
about Mark.
Yeah, I know, kids, but he's trying to get on Santa's good list. So Santa, close your ears. But yeah, but it was huge. So yeah, that's definitely our biggest live stream ever. Yeah. But he also, Optimus made a big imprint because he was able to come in through DARE and visit the schools. Like he was here. He just didn't show up the day of Timmins Con. No. He spent some time in the community.
He was here for a good probably 8-9 days.
Yeah.
Again, DARE Timmins was an amazing partner to work with. They helped bring in Joe and Optimus. He did his presentations, Optimus Against Bullying, and he was here for Timmins Con. So yeah, it was a really big deal, especially for, like I said, our geographically challenged city. It was a big deal for sure.
Yeah, that's right. We had someone on this, Lisa McComb. She's from Iroquois Falls, and it's funny because I don't find like Timmins like a big city, but it's perspective, right? So Lisa's from Iroquois Falls. Not like she thinks Lisa doesn't think Timmins is Toronto, but going from Iroquois Falls to Timmins to shop like the weekend of Christmas, that's a little bit of hustle and bustle, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It is all a matter of perspective, right?
Very true.
But I get it because I live in Porcupine. One of the things I love about Porcupine, zippity doo dah, A, B, C, D. Like I can hit 4 stores in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I love me my Porcupine. But when you come here, you probably can't do that, right? So I get it.
True.
It is all perspective.
Yeah,
but we're in the middle of nowhere. Like at the end of the day. And when you reach out to, celebrities or attractions to come here, people look at that, and there's a big cost associated to that, right?
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, some of the, depending the status of the celebrity and where they're traveling from, there is some pretty, big expenses that could occur, depending again on what tier of entertainment you bring in, for sure. So
next time I want to drive Optimus. I'm gonna have to talk with Joe and see if I can at least get a stretch down there on the interstate. He's pretty protective of his Optimus.
You might have a hard time convincing him to do that.
Ride in the back.
You might find out how quickly the ejector seat works on that truck.
Give him a boost. So let's Aiden, I'm just gonna pull up a couple of the comments instead of just asking you. So there's your lovely wife, referring back to Timmins Con.
My better half, yeah.
Yeah, your better half. The arena floor is sold out with vendors and artists. You are now taking applications for the curling ring. Yeah, so if you're a vendor or artist and you're looking at getting some exposure and generating some big-time revenue, reach out to the Northern Ontario Expo. Because trust me, people at conventions, I'm including myself, and my son now who works, he buys a lot of Pokemon cards. Like we're there to buy. We are there to buy because there's stuff we're going to find there that we normally don't see anywhere else.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Shannon says, you guys are amazing. You help so many people and supporting so many local businesses. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, well, thank you so much for saying that, Shannon. And, we're not able to do that without, partnerships like the Northern Ontario Expos. Like you watching, Shannon, people making the donations, then without those, it's just Mark and I talking to each other, and no one wants to see. Like, that's a pretty boring. Mark and I talk to each other like from about 7 a.m. until showtime. There's nothing interesting. He's looking for his sandals, and I'm asking him to go get me a coffee. So just me and him is not exciting, but all the everyone that supports what we're doing makes the biggest difference. Shelly says, Optimus was amazing. My daughter Jordan was on cloud 9 for weeks about it. The anti-bullying pledge is still on my fridge.
Oh, that's awesome.
That must mean a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That must mean a lot, especially to the, with DARE, the partnership with DARE. that it carries a long time. And I do hear some. Okay, Jason, I got to answer the door. So the floor, this camera is going to be all yours for 60 seconds. I think someone's knocking at our door.
We have some visitors.
we have some visitors.
We have some visitors.
I do have a live mic.
Well, that's
hey,
good.
how's
That's
it going?
Good. So it's our pleasure to be able to present
so
this
it's
check
at 5
to
p.m.
Jamie
tonight.
and Mark for all the amazing work that they do.
Yeah. If you want to line up at 5, we'll have them then.
Realize how much time.
Okay, thank you.
Effort that Mark
thank
these
you.
types of events. So
Merry Christmas.
I think it's important that everyone does realize that. So we wanted to thank Jamie and Mark for their continued support of the community. I think it's really important that they get their kudos. So hopefully when you see them at an event or you see them on the street, give them a quick handshake and say thank you for all your hard work. So
repeat that. I missed all that, Jason.
Well, you'll have to go back and watch
That's right. No, I appreciate we do appreciate the kind words, and we depend on, our business is depending on support from people that watch and partner with us. So we're very fortunate. So that was just a couple of folks who came to the door and were asking about when the gift cards for food will be distributed. So that will be at 5 p.m. tonight. And the reason being is that right now we're currently collecting money to purchase the gift cards. So if you're a family in need, a person in need that requires a gift card for food, this is just like Timmins Con. This is a judgment-free zone. We don't ask for applications. We don't ask personal questions. We just distribute the gift cards at 5 p.m. The only thing we ask is that if you can be here for 5 p.m. because we equally distribute them to people that are here at that time. That's it. So some folks who thought it was a little earlier, but 5 o'clock's the time, my friend.
That's right.
Was there anything else that you wanted to mention?
Nope. That's it for now.
$500 donation from the Northern Ontario Expo. That's a beautiful thing. That's going to make, the people that we have met along the way that come through our doors in times of their need are really grateful. Really grateful. We had a lot of, people with, a lot of heavy emotion and thankfulness. So if you donate $1, if you donate a toy, trust me, it's going to people that are really grateful for this.
Good.
And we've seen that over and over. So that's going to be a big deal. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Aiden. I took down your comment. See, I'm having control issues even with my son. Louise said, "Way to go, Jason." 1,000%, Louise. And Princess Melissa is giving you a standing ovation there. Northern Ontario Expo. Shout out to them. All right, so we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be chatting with Kinsman, who hopefully has charged his phone and flipped it over to data. So we'll get Aiden to run up with the sponsor reel. And there we go.
And it's the second annual Fly With Me music fundraiser presented by Lisa Framette. January 27th, 5 p.m. at the Porcupine Dante Club. Get your tickets now and watch Donnie Mose from Happy Days fame, accompanied by Timmins' own Tim Sullivan Quartet, comedian Rick Lemieux, and it's going to be emceed by iconic TV personality Bill Welechka from Much Music fame. Tickets on sale now. And the Canadian Mental Health Association, Cochrane-Temiskaming Addiction and Mental Health Services, wishing all our communities happy holidays. It's still time to get your holiday gift baskets now from Pick Up the Crop. Find yours now and order yours. 70 Algonquin Boulevard or call 705-268-3635. And Toronto's Borden Kelly Lawyers boost your business for Christmas. This week's winner, the Broadway Diner. In fact, they're our neighbors. Your chance to dine today. If you haven't been, it's amazing at the corner of 3rd and Maple Street South. And the Mystery Machine coming to the NOE's Timmins Con coming up next April 20th and 21st. Get your details now online at northernontarioexpo.com. And details of the new year on TFX Rock on the River. The crew at TFAC wishing you a happy and merry Christmas. Get all the details at timminsfestivals.com. And we're proud to be partners with She's Connected in 2024. Stay tuned for more details. And join us this Friday for our Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon with our good friends Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Timmins Hyundai, and the Cooperators. Join us 12 to 4, hanging out at Johnson's, your independent grocer. We hope to see you down there and to make a donation. And coming up Saturday night, the South Porcupine Tree Lighting and Family Skate is on. We're proud to be your host this Saturday between 5 and 8 at the Barn in Sopo. And now renting 8, 15, and 30-yard bins is Frank Rubino from Rubino's Petrochem. These are perfect for your next reno job, roofing job, whatever job you need done. Call Frank now with your quote to book a bin, 705-288-8027. And for the gift of the Iroquois Fall Storm, it's a Storm gift certificate. Shop the perfect gift now online at ifstormjra.com for more detail. And still time to be a part of the Downtown Timmins BIA Christmas Business Spotlight. You've got till this Friday to get your businesses in. Email us now at kinsandklomp@gmail.com. And who's going to win Week 9 of Sparks Up Your Lunch with Sparks Pizza? Could it be you? Go to the main post now, nominate a business. Winners announced every Tuesday. And the Broadway restaurant did it, so could you. Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers with Boost Your Business just in time for Christmas. Go to the main post now with the winner posted this Friday. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax job for the new year for your commercial unit. Contact Andrew N. now for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And you need investment, life insurance plans, and goals for the new year? Then contact Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, 705-264-4395. And a Merry Christmas from Albert Seal and his crew from Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. If you're looking to sell or buy a home in the new year, contact Albert now, 705-465-3493. It's still time to get a holiday pack for underneath the tree from Jackpot Time Timmins. Packs are $50 with $70 worth of bingo fun in each pack. Pick up yours now at 251 First Avenue. And on the big screen this week, Aquaman and Wonka. If you're looking for the gift of movies this Christmas, get your show times and tickets online now at imaginecinemas.com. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Dare Timmins. Stay tuned for details on their free family skate coming up in the new year. And Happy Holidays from the 2023-2024 Porcupine Gold Kings. And if you're looking for that last-minute gift of PMHA for underneath the tree, this would be the perfect gift for any hockey player or fan. Get yourself a Junior Gold Kings PMHA or Gold Kings blanket today. Contact Shannon Costello for yours. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And find your dream home today with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders, Jessica Gervais. Look at all her listings now online, Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. And how about 2 options for family New Year's fun at Midtown Bowl? Book now. Purchase your tickets in person at Midtown Bowl. It's first come and first serve. And Look 140's Louise LaFawn wants to give you hair for Christmas. Get all the details of her services online at look140.com. And the Timmins Majors wishing you a happy holiday. And how about Timmins Junk Removal? Need some junk removed, snow removed? Call Pat today, 705-288-5065. And Masters Tire Timmins, don't pay for 90 days. Want the gift of tires for under the tree? Then book your tire swap now with Masters Tire Timmins, 705-915-3745.
All right, so we are back live and in action, and very shortly we're going to be checking over with Kinsman, who's at your independent grocers, Johnson's. Amazing people over there, by the way, who is collecting money for gift cards for food. And if you just tuned in, we are happy to accept this amazing $500 donation from the Northern Ontario Expo. And we're right at work here. Kinsman's going to leave from Independent. He's going to grab the check. He's going to put it into our business account and pull out the cash. And that goes right to the gift cards for food. So we really appreciate that. I'm just checking out a couple messages I'm receiving because there may be questions that people have. If we donated by EMT, are we entered into the prizes at Independent? That is a great question, and the answer is yes. I am providing Mark with the names of the people who provided us with an EMT today. And also, by watching this stream and sharing this stream, you are also entered into the draw for the Doug Gilmore print and the 6 cupcakes from Corners Cakes. So it's a bonus for watching the stream. But yes, everyone who donates by EMT are entered into the draw for the prints that are at Independent. Thank you for that question. Hey, question, if I drop off money now and again later, can we be entered twice? Ha ha ha. Sure. I think anyone who donates comes back to donate a second time. Why not get 2 ballots? Because at the end of the day, to us anyways, and I'm sure to the folks watching, it really is about handing out gift cards to people in need. So we don't have no formalities around that. You know, we would love to be able to give something to everyone that's donating either money or their time. So those are some of the questions that are flying in my way. We got a question from someone who's asking, how long do we hand out the gift cards for food? And it's not a long process. We do it at 5 o'clock. And everyone that's here at 5 o'clock, we equally distribute the gift cards. So it doesn't take that long. You're not waiting outside of our office for hours. I mean, the whole process takes about 10 minutes. The only thing we do ask is that you're here by 5 o'clock. And yes, if you're stuck somewhere, say, you have a young one at home and, you don't want to bundle them up, they get on a bus, you can send someone on your behalf. We want to make sure everyone who needs a gift card gets a gift card. So if you personally can make it, send someone on your behalf for 5 o'clock. So those are the questions that I am receiving in. And just want to make sure I'm thanking everyone who's donating online. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss a name. Did I thank Shelley Carpenter? Well, and Amy Keevy. I did. Well, I'm thanking you again. Just want to make sure I'm not missing everyone. And of course, all the beautiful people over at Johnson's Independent that are making donations, cash donations. I hear it's going really well. Now I'm going to go split screen to see if we can see what Mark's doing and if he's fixed his technology issues. So my good man, Aiden, my good son, if you can put up the Johnson's Independent cam and we'll see if he's around. Are you there, Kinsman?
I am there, and we're just going to fire the camera back this way.
Right. I gave you about a 10-minute lead up time, and the camera was flipped over.
10-minute window. And here we are. We're back. Yeah, we were panning around. We had Ron Parody from Timmins Hyundai drop by a minute ago, and he was hanging around with us for the last 20 minutes or so. He's coming back, or he's going back. Martin Noel going to be coming down here from Timmins Hyundai very shortly. We've got Santa Claus here. We've got Glenn. He's providing all the NHL memorabilia that you have a chance to win today simply by being a part of our stream. And look, you can see in the bottom corner there, your little Malachi has made it. Terry is with us as well. We've got the other
well, let's see them, Kinsman,
down here with us.
Yeah, so that's my nephew Malachi. I lost him in the corner. Do you want to show him there quickly?
Yeah, there. Oh, Ronnie, you're blocking Malachi. Malachi, stand over here, buddy.
Well,
there he
is. There's Malachi. So
Malachi,
that's my nephew.
Wave the clump. Hey. Yeah.
He does.
He's down here working hard, and again, it's a great day. I caught Jason Dennis back in Studio 67 with you there. The $500 donation from the Northern Ontario Expo, absolutely amazing. And again, if you're wondering, you heard from Klomp, I'm gonna, the next chance I get, I'm gonna go back and cash that, and then add this to the donation jar. And again, at the end of the day, that's an extra $500. And I'm going to guess multiple hundreds in this donation jar right now. So that 500, we're probably pretty close, if not over the $1,000 mark already. And we still have a few hours left to go. And if you want to come on down here, we have Joan helping us out, holding signs. We've got Ronnie, who pushes all the buttons for KINZ and KLOMP. He's down here pushing buttons and helping out. And again, we can't thank your independent grocer, Johnson's, your independent, Jacob and Tara, providing us the open space here to do what we're doing. And again, a big thanks to our sponsors, Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Timmins Hyundai, the cooperators, and of course you, everybody who's coming by here with donations saying, you know, how much do I donate? There really is no right answer to that. It could be a quarter, it could be a few quarters here or there. It'll all add up at the end. And at 4 o'clock, we're going to take all the money and we're going to change it into YIG's gift certificates and gift cards, and then hand them out at 5 o'clock back at Studio 67. And again, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful day, and yes, KLOMP, I've righted the Wi-Fi and not connected to the Nissan Bluetooth anymore. We're doing all right down here.
Yeah, that's right, Kinsman.
Technology 101. I've read chapter 1.
That's right. Well, you're lucky I had you. I knew right away that you were connected to the Wi-Fi, but you sound perfect now. And at the end of the day, technology aside, the message is getting out there. I wanted to tell a little bit of a story about Malachi. So obviously Malachi is still in school, but he wanted to do something,
positive for the community.
Something positive around Christmas to help people. And I thought that was an awesome idea for him to come out for a while, hold the sign, help us raise money to collect for the gift card. So I thought that was a super sweet gesture. So shout out to Malachi. You tell Malachi I know Santa, so I'm throwing in a good word for him.
Your missus is down here too, Terry, hanging out there, trying to keep warm. And yes, we've got the other half of KLOMP down here helping us out. And again, people in here wheeling in and out, grabbing their Christmas goods here for Christmas weekend. And again, filling out ballots as we speak. All that amazing NHL memorabilia is going to be going to some lucky person underneath the tree. And I should say persons, because we've got multiple draws to give away. And again, no matter what you donate, fill out a ballot while you're down here and you have a chance to win. And people coming by saying, wow, Bill Barilko and, Les Costello, a lot of NHL nostalgia here at YIG's. And again, we've got Joan helping us out. She says, how can I be a part of this Stream-A-Thon? She always wanted to come down and help us hold the sign. So she's down here. She's even making donations, filling out ballots herself. And again, why not? And it's all going to, at the end of the game, it's going to those less fortunate here in this city. And again, you can see it along the stream right now. You can EMT money back to Studio 67. Jamie will then fire it down to me, and then we'll change it into money down here. It's Jamie KLOMP at Outlook.com. And again, if you want to drop by Studio 67 while he's doing the stream, you can even, yell at the door with the big L on it with the mail slot and fire donations in that way as well. And then they'll get down to us here at YIG's. And again, can't say big thanks enough to the NOE. $500 donations. We love Jason, Francine, the Teddies of the NOE world. And again, as we get set for Timmins Con 2024, it's going to be a great day because that's a great weekend. Mystery Machine coming to town. Yeah. And we heard rumor that you're going to be wearing the wig as Fred KLOMP.
I will be Fred, and maybe one of the Great Danes will be down there to start the collection of people from Scooby-Doo. So the NOE, they have some big announcements coming up here for Timmins Con in April, but they've really grown, and it's nice to know that they care about the people that go through their doors to support them, and they donated the Stan Fowler, which had a record-breaking year, by the way, helped record-breaking families.
Over $93,000, and that dates back to the old telethon days. That was the highest total ever for that Stan Fowler, which is absolutely amazing and great that we could be a part of it. That was our second year being a part of this.
It is a big deal. And then donating $500 to the Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon that's going on right now. And that instantly goes back to community members tonight at 5. And we hope, and we had a question, and I want to repeat it again. Someone said, listen, I can't be there at 5 because whether it's a transportation issue or a work issue. But can I?
Issue, you just can't. You can't get there.
Yeah, but can I send someone in my place? And the answer is yes.
And it's a judge-free zone. We're not going to ask you questions. You don't need ID. If you're there on behalf of someone else, you know, we're not asking questions. Just show up in line. If you need a card, we're going to hand them out. And if you're in line, you're going to be in line.
We had a comment from Shelly that I'm going to put up again. So Shelly's Jordan is going to help with Dad when she gets home from school too. Her big cousin will bring her. So another amazing example of people finding ways to help people, and it comes in many different forms, and that's super cool, Shelly. Yeah, that's right. So why don't you give us once again? Let's flip that camera over.
Okay.
And show me all these amazing people. And if my wife's there, let's see a close-up. She really loves the camera close in her face, you know.
Who, Terry?
Oh, she loves it super close.
Well, hang on here. Let me fire the camera
flip
around.
The camera over. She loves. As Kinsman works on his technology there, and you're.
There we go. Mr. Sebastian Vermette.
Yeah, from the Cooperators.
He's there with us. We got Glenn hanging out over here. And again, there's Joan. Joan, wave to the camera, Joan. She wanted to come down and help us, so she wanted to hold the sign. So there she is. Feed a family. And again, Joan, we appreciate you. There's the other half of KLOMP. There's, as they say, behind every partner is someone rolling their eyes, eh? Right, Terry? There she is. And there's Malachi coming down here as well. He wanted to help out. And again, we can't do this without, all the support. Of course, we love Terry. And yes, we love Malachi down there too. He's hiding behind the sign there. But come on down here and you have a chance to fill out a ballot. You put the donations in. You can see a lot of the cash in there now. Fill it up nicely. Oh, look at that. Sebastian Vermette throwing in one of the brown bills. There you go, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, guys.
And we appreciate you being a part of, this is our 8th, and we love your support, the Cooperators and Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited for being a part of this each and every time. You guys never say no to us.
We're here to help as much as we can. Absolutely. Support locally. We want to make sure that the community does well.
Excellent stuff. Have a good one, buddy. Merry Christmas to you.
Best wishes for everyone for 2024.
There you go. If you're looking for insurance, investment advice, Sebastian Vermette is the man to go to, and his crew. And look at that, all our amazing partners here. We can't do this without them. The supporting cast, we've got the Matheson Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Timmins Hyundai, and of course Johnson's, your independent grocer, where we're at with Jacob and Tara today. And you just saw Sebastian Vermette drop a $100 bill in there from Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, the Cooperators. And again, amazing staff here. Everybody coming in and out of YIGs. The cart people, probably the most important of this entire Stream-A-Thon, keeping everybody flowing with their goods in and out of here. And of course, Glenn over here. Tell us what, when you make a donation and fill out a ballot, tell us about this NHL memorabilia.
Well, some of the stuff we're offering, if anybody makes any type of donation, we got to reprint the Bobby Orr rookie cards.
Yeah.
Each rookie card, if it wasn't a reprint, would be valued at $25,000. So that's a reprint of the rookie card. Very, very easy. Then we have the 2000.
Let's go over here.
Women's Sochi hockey.
Yeah, the Sochi hockey. There's the Bobby Orr prints.
Toronto Maple Leaf alumni. That's Mrs. Apps. Her father was Sil Apps. He was captain of the Leafs. We have Haley Wickenheiser.
Wow.
Haley Wickenheiser is now, I think she's assistant to the president. She was the medical doctor of the Leafs. So we got a few other autographs on that.
In the Ucline?
The Ucline.
There it
Timmins
is.
has always had a Ukrainian connection. And those are 3 Ukrainian players that played for the Boston Bruins. This is the reason why Bobby Orr was never captain, because Johnny Busick was captain. So it's 3 great players that played for Boston. And then, of course, we have another Timmins connection. We have Father Costello and Bill Barocco.
Yeah, Bill Barocco and Les Costello.
Barocco scored a goal in 51, and he disappeared for, I think it was 39 years. Father Costello, well, anybody that's been a part of Timmins knows what Costello did, winning a Stanley Cup, coming back and being a big part of St. Martin Day Poirier's collection. Costello could light up a room. He'd walk in and he'd have something unique to say. He used to walk in and say, "The wind blew and the shit flew," and in walked Costello. He was just a man of many words that loved to help the community, and that's exactly what's continuing
This
here.
is what we're doing today.
And
again, you're bending over backwards with these donations. People can't believe that these donations from you are up for grabs for, anybody who just makes a donation. Doesn't have to be any denomination, could be anything.
And then I'm going to get back to your studio shortly, and we're going to talk about the 93 wraparound goal from the Toronto Maple Leafs against St. Louis. It's a beautiful canvas that's going to be available, and I'll head over there shortly, and I'll tell everybody about that.
Excellent stuff. And I'll be headed over there shortly as well to pick up that check for the NOE for $500. What do you have to say to the Northern Ontario Expo for donating a $500 bill for today's Stream-A-Thon?
That's amazing. Everybody likes that type of memorabilia and that type of volunteer work that they do, helping. It's fantastic. That non-sport genre, whether it's Star Trek, Star Wars, people absolutely love that stuff. So obviously, the community supported them, and now they're supporting the community. So it's whatever goes around comes around.
That's right. Excellent stuff. I'm just going to go back to the table there, Klomp. Fire the camera back at me this way. We'll go back this way here.
We'll flip that over while Kinsman
there you go. So
works on his camera.
Now.
Yeah, that's right
Putting
there.
our mitts on. It is a little chilly out here today, but hey, this is one of the balmier feed of families that we've had in years past.
Can I ask you a question about this? Let me ask you a question about this, Kinsman. So we are talking about it being the warmest feed of family we've done at Christmas, but every time I see you, you have a new layer on telling me it's getting colder. So is it balmier? Because now you got the toque and the hood.
I've got the hoodie over the toque ears. Yeah, it is I don't know what do they say? It's like
you're wimpy.
Well, yeah. The wind is swirling around this building, so it is a little nippy out here right now.
No, I said you're wimpy, Kinsman, not windy. Wimpy.
I'm wimpy.
Yeah, wimpy. Because
I heard windy. It's windy.
I think you're being.
People saying hi to Joan. Joan's hanging out here with the sign. Thank you so much. Don't forget to fill out a ballot.
Thank you.
Name and number. And again, people donating have a chance to win memorabilia. And we're even getting Klomp food bank donations as well. So, Feed a Family, we're taking cash donations. Some are dropping off food donations. And again, at the end of the day, it's all going to go back to, those in need at 5 o'clock. And if you are in need, show up at our studios, 67 3rd Ave. And again, 5 o'clock, we'll distribute all the cash and turn the cash into gift cards from YIGs and then hand them out equally at 5 p.m. And again, you heard from Klomp that, you want to get there as soon as you can. If you can get there, if you can't make it there, get there as close to 5 as possible because it doesn't last long handing out all those cards. And again, if you can't get there, maybe find someone who can, stand your place in line and get a card that way. And again, it's a judge-free zone. We're not going to ask questions. If you need a card, send someone on your behalf. And again, no questions asked from us. Judge-free zone at Studio 67. And you don't need ID. We don't ask for that kind of stuff.
There we go, Kinsman. It reminds me of the time when we went down to Ottawa to see a hockey game, and you thought you didn't need ID, and we walked 25 minutes for a beer.
Remember, I had that bad foot injury. I don't know. Remember, I thought I had my broken heel. I don't know what was going on there.
in Ottawa, you needed the ID, but tonight you don't need the ID.
Yeah, I don't need ID. Remember that? That was the first time I've ever been asked for ID. 44 years of age. I need to see your ID. What? What do you want to see?
You tried to break the law, get into
I'm
an
breaking the law in
establishment without
Ottawa.
the ID. Santa would not be happy. All right there, Kinsman. So that's awesome work down there. We appreciate it. We're going to check back in with you maybe in a half an hour or so, but let's Mark is live at Independent.
Thank you.
Well, here's the thing.
Donations.
I'm going to come back and pick up that $500 check. I'll cash that, and then we're going to add that to the tally here. So in the little break that, in between, I think Glenn's coming back to Studio 67. So Glenn and I will come back. I'll grab the check, and I'll come race back down here and join the festivities again.
Sounds great, my dude. The check is waiting for you. I'm going to put it right.
Good job there.
Mail slot.
Aiden doing wonderful work behind the scenes there for us.
He's doing a good job. Yes, sir. Okay, we'll check in with you soon there, Kinsman.
All right, buddy. We'll see you back at the studio.
All right, so there is, we'll get rid of Kinsman. There you go. All right. He would just stand and stare at the screen for hours if we didn't remove him, but they're doing beautiful work down at Independent, collecting donations to feed a family, and the families are going to be provided with gift cards for food at 5 p.m. tonight, 67 3rd Avenue, which is our office right beside the Broadway restaurant. Additionally, we are live in Studio 67. Hello, that's me. Hope everyone's having a great day. Is this the last day of work? Are you working through the holidays? What's happening? We hope that you're planning for a wonderful Christmas. But through the Stream-A-Thon side, we're here. We're going to be chatting with a few guests, which included Jason Dennis from the NOE with his amazing donation. But also there's, a couple extra perks for being part of the stream. One is the Doug Gilmore wraparound goal canvas that we are going to be giving away. And Glenn, who donated, it's actually going to be in the office shortly to talk about that. But to win, all you need to do is share the stream, share this live stream right now, and comment. And we're going to randomly draw someone once the stream is end to win the canvas. And also another prize, we have a gift certificate for 6 cupcakes from Corners Cakes and More. So that is a beautiful thing. Let's see what Shelly was saying here. Ask Santa for an elf or reindeer onesie. He's got them in Santa's sack. Yeah. You know what? I would love one. Maybe I'll get Kinsman to ask Santa for me, since Kinsman's on the good books. Louise is saying yes, share the stream. Yeah, thank you so much, Louise. I'm happy that you mentioned that. The better we can get at communicating what's happening today will result in more gift cards in the hands of families that need it. And more than ever, more families require this assistance. Possibly like 15 years ago, I was chatting with someone, if you had no one in the household working, you were probably struggling. And then maybe 5 years ago, if you had one person in the household, you were struggling. And nowadays, if you got 2 people in the household, you're struggling. It has changed. So never mind, with 2 getting by, with 1 or none, because of a variety of reasons, people have fallen on real difficult times. So what that means to us is that we are seeing more and more people. Now, we have a knock on our door. Aiden, can you go to the front door and pick up a table? Someone's just dropping it off. It's actually Jessica Gervais from Royal LePage. She's dropping off a table. They donated some tables to the toy drive. And then when I returned the tables, I actually accidentally gave her one of ours. But so Jessica's returning the one that belonged to us. So Aiden's at the door taking care of that. We appreciate, I just said hi to Jessica. We appreciate Jessica Gervais. You want to show the camera your heavy lifting skills? You want to show the camera, you want to come behind the camera? Well, we have to see your face, son. You got to get in frame. You're too tall. You need to duck down.
Well, do you want this?
No, that's just someone returned it to us. So you could put that in the spare room. No, you don't want to show anyone your face? You don't want to come in and say hi to your dad live? No, okay. Anyways, Aiden's volunteered his time to work behind the scenes. But a shout out to Royal LePage. who were humongous, played a humongous role in our toy drive. There was over 1,000 toys here in the office, and over 300 families received toys. So really appreciate all their hard work. Let's see here. So Trisha is asking, would you be able to do a draw for Pretty and Polished? The winner will get 2 hours of free cleaning of their choice. Please put it with the draw. We could definitely take care of that for you, Trisha. Trisha, if you can do me a favor and maybe email me a gift certificate for the winner, we appreciate you, and we'll add that. Thank you so much, Trisha, over at Pretty and Polished. Maybe Jessica will sit and join me. They're busy folks over there, so she just dropped it off and left, but they did amazing work, and you're seeing another kind donation from Trisha offering 2 hours of free cleaning in their home. How cool is that? So thank you, Trisha. We'll wait on that, and we will definitely add it to the draws, which will happen at the end of the show at 4 o'clock. We'll randomly draw names from people who have commented and shared the stream. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that people are doing today. And whether you're donating time, whether you're watching, you're sharing, you're making a financial contribution, trust me, it all means a lot. And everyone's helping out in their own way. And I guess, that's what they say as a kid. Your parents teach you that is what the true meaning of Christmas is. And we're really grateful that you're doing that today. So we're rocking and rolling. The next thing that's going to happen here is that we're going to be speaking with Glenn from Just In Case. And Glenn has donated all these awesome sports memorabilia. And he has a massive collection. A massive collection for all the sports fans. And we're going to be working with Glenn throughout the course of the year for different charity events to provide certain items, as a thank you to people that are donating, whether it be online, whether it be in person at Johnson's Independent, because I believe anyone who does something good for someone deserves to be recognized in some way. And not everyone wants their names mentioned publicly, even though I like mentioning the names for them. At least an opportunity to win some cool stuff makes a big difference. So we're gonna wait on Glenn. Kinsman is going to be coming here and picking up this check from the NOE for $500. Putting it into our business account and withdrawing the cash to purchase gift cards for food. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're going to keep the conversation going. And if you have an opportunity to share it out there and let folks and families know, at 5 p.m. tonight, everyone is welcome. Kinsman's at the door right now, peeking his head for the check. Hold on a second. There you go, Kinsman. We'll keep you. It is cold out there. Mark's come and gone. If you are or know of a family in need, it's a judgment-free zone tonight. To show up at our office. The only thing we ask is that you're here by 5 p.m. That's when we hand out the gift cards. Yes, you can send someone in your place if you're unable to make it. But that's when we distribute the gift cards equally among the people that are here at 5 o'clock. So if you are or know of someone in need, if you can communicate that message, and a lot of awesome donations coming in. And, we're expecting a lot of families to show up tonight. All right, so we are going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to get set up for Glenn. And we're also, in case you didn't see it, show the Christmas Carol from last night. And some other fun things. So just hang tight, and we'll get Aiden to load up the sponsor reel there, and we will be right back.
And it's the second annual Fly With Me music fundraiser presented by Lisa Framette. January 27th, 5 p.m. at the Porcupine Dante Club. Get your tickets now and watch Donnie Mose from Happy Days fame, accompanied by Timmins' own Tim Sullivan Quartet, comedian Rick Lemieux, and it's going to be emceed by iconic TV personality Bill Welechka from Much Music fame. Tickets on sale now. And the Canadian Mental Health Association, Cochrane-Temiskaming Addiction and Mental Health Services, wishing all our communities happy holidays. It's still time to get your holiday gift baskets now from Pick Up the Crop. Find yours now and order yours. 70 Algonquin Boulevard or call 705-268-3635. And Toronto's Board and Kelly Lawyers, boost your business for Christmas. This week's winner, the Broadway Diner. In fact, they're our neighbors. Your chance to dine today. If you haven't been, it's amazing at the corner of 3rd and Maple Street South. And the Mystery Machine coming to the NOE's Timmins Con coming up next April 20th and 21st. Get your details now online at northernontarioexpo.com. And details of the new year on TFEC's Rock on the River. The crew at TFEC wishing you a happy and Merry Christmas. Get all the details at timminsfestivals.com. And we're proud to be partners with She's Connected in 2024. Stay tuned for more details. And join us this Friday for our Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon with our good friends Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Timmins Hyundai, and the Cooperators. Join us 12 to 4, hanging out at Johnson's, your independent grocer. We hope to see you down there and to make a donation. And coming up Saturday night, the South Porcupine Tree Lighting and Family Skate is on. We're proud to be your host this Saturday between 5 and 8 at the Barn in Sopo. And now renting 8, 15, and 30-yard bins is Frank Rubino from Rubino's Petrocam. These are perfect for your next reno job, roofing job, whatever job you need done. Call Frank now with your quote to book a bin, 705-288-8027. And for the gift of the Iroquois Fall Storm, it's a Storm gift certificate. Shop the perfect gift now online at ifstormjra.com for more detail. And still time to be a part of the Downtown Timmins BIA Christmas Business Spotlight. You've got till this Friday to get your businesses in. Email us now at kinsandklomp@gmail.com. And who's going to win week 9 of Sparks Up Your Lunch with Sparks Pizza? Could it be you? Go to the main post now, nominate a business. Winners announced every Tuesday. And the Broadway restaurant did it, so could you. Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers with Boost Your Business just in time for Christmas. Go to the main post now with the winner posted this Friday. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax job for the new year for your commercial unit. Contact Andrew N. now for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And you need investment, life insurance plans, and goals for the new year? Then contact Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited, 705-264-4395. And a Merry Christmas from Albert Seal and his crew from Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. If you're looking to sell or buy a home in the new year, contact Albert now, 705-465-3493. It's still time to get a holiday pack for underneath the tree from Jackpot Time Timmins. Packs are $50 with $70 worth of bingo fun in each pack. Pick up yours now at 251 First Avenue. And on the big screen this week, Aquaman and Wonka. If you're looking for the gift of movies this Christmas, get your show times and tickets online now at imaginecinemas.com. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Dare Timmins. Stay tuned for details on their free family skate coming up in the new year. And Happy Holidays from the 2023-2024 Porcupine Gold Kings. And if you're looking for that last-minute gift of PMHA for underneath the tree, this would be the perfect gift for any hockey player or fan. Get yourself a Junior Gold Kings PMHA or Gold Kings blanket today. Contact Shannon Costello for yours. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And find your dream home today with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders, Jessica Gervais. Look at all her listings now online, Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. And how about 2 options for family New Year's fun at Midtown Bowl? Book now. Purchase your tickets in person at Midtown Bowl. It's first come and first serve. And Look 140's Louise LaFawn wants to give you hair for Christmas. Get all the details of her services online at look140.com. And the Timmins Majors wishing you a happy holiday. And how about Timmins Junk Removal? Need some junk removed, snow removed? Call Pat today, 705-288-5065. And Masters Tire Timmins, don't pay for 90 days. Want the gift of tires for under the tree? Then book your tire swap now with Masters Tire Timmins, 705-915-3745.
Welcome to the KINZ and KLOMP Christmas Carol. I'm Austin Klomp, the narrator that doesn't get paid enough. We hope that this tale of the evil King's Scrooge will be a warning for everyone out there to appreciate Christmas and their loved ones. We check in with King Scrooge right now as he's counting all of his money, and Tiny Ronnie walks into the office.
Hey, King Scrooge, is there any chance I can get a raise after 1.25 years?
A raise? What are you talking about, a raise, Tiny Ronnie?
But it's Christmas.
We just had a pizza party for the staff last week. That's all you get.
But it's Christmas, man.
That's all you get.
Oh, you're cheap.
Bah, humbug.
Yeah, you're cheap.
Bah, humbug.
Tiny Ronnie left all sad. The King Scrooge was very happy to put poor Tiny Ronnie in his place and make him work for free. But wait! King Scrooge is about to get a visit from his former business partner, Klomp.
Oh, kinsman! Look at me now, all shackled in chains. That is going to be you. I fired you 25,000 years ago, and I'm never going to give you a raise either. This is the problem, kinsman, Kin Scrooge. I was your business partner, and you still fired me. Still cheap. I am still cheap. I am warning you. I'm warning you tonight. You're going to be visited by 3 ghosts. Bah, humbug! You are going. Don't scare me with any ghosts. You're going to change your ways. I am not going to change any ways. My chains.
Tonight, as King Scrooge slept, he was awoken by the ghosts of Christmas past, and he is really scary.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. Now, kinsman, I'm gonna warn you because I brought a special tool that I forgot, and Ronnie's gonna pass it to me right now. This used to be you on the radio. Good afternoon, Timmins. It's 3 degrees outside. Do you want to spend your life telling everyone it's 3 degrees outside? Tell the ghosts that no one is going to get a raise. No ghost will bring out the happy in me, ever. You told me I was caller 7 when I was caller 8, and you didn't give me the prize. Bah, humbug! You have a face for the radio. I was caller 8. You've been warned. Tell the others.
King Scrooge has not learned his lesson. He looks grumpier than ever. What a mean face he has. But now he will face the ghost of Christmas present. This ghost is kind of an oddball.
He's coming for you, kinsman. I am the ghost of a Christmas present. Not the present time, a present. Do you get it? Tell the ghosts that I will not change. Are you kidding me? Do you want no raises for Tiny Ronnie ever? I saw your life, how you do not buy Klomp coffee. That's the present time. How you do not know how to wrap gifts. Do you want to live your life not knowing how to wrap presents? Do you want that? I want that. Oh, you have not learned your lesson. I don't care about any employees. Look how beautifully wrapped I am. This could have been you, but your present is a disaster. You tell all the ghosts. I don't care how many ghosts come in here tonight. They're not going to change my ways. Ever. I'm going to change. Bah, humbug. Get that present out of here. Humbug.
King Scrooge is a tough cookie to crack. Oh, no. I'm using King's old cliches now, but there is one more ghost to help him out. The ghost of Christmas future.
Hey, yo, check it out. It's you in the future and me in the future. We're going back to the future. I see your future of loneliness, of despair, of hopelessness, of old age home. Oh, yeah. Quit trying to fool me. I don't care how happy you are. But still not going to get changed. But now this is the final ghost, so you should be changing your mind. Should you not, Scrooge? changing your mind now?
Gotta change my mind just a little bit.
You're changing your mind.
Am I getting a little bit happier?
You are getting, I can see a smile.
Am I getting a little bit happier here?
I can see a
Tiny Ronnie, how many ghosts are going to come in here and bug me on this night?
I don't know why I'm wearing a skirt, because I'm in the future, and I'll wear a skirt if I want to.
You're wearing an Iron Man mask.
That's right, I'm from the future. Don't you like my mask? These are the new hats. Instead of wearing a storm toque, you could be wearing this if you were a good KINZ Scrooge.
Well, maybe I could change my ways just a little bit.
So you've come around.
I have come around.
You have no more ghosts to save
No
you.
more ghosts to save me.
So this might be the one that helped you out, right?
Will you help me out?
Yes.
Will you quit waking me up?
You've been blessed, my
Have
son.
I been blessed by Tiny Ronnie?
Well, we're going to find out when Tiny Ronnie comes into the next
comes
scene.
back in here. All right, Iron Man, we'll see you later.
King Scrooge has finally learned his lesson. He will now buy KLOMP that coffee. He will work hard and not sleep. He will, though, continue to tell horrific dad jokes. You know, it can't all be a win. He will not wear socks and sandals, good riddance, but most important, he will not fire Tiny Ronnie.
Tiny Ronnie!
Hey, is that
Tiny Ronnie, I am super sorry about this. I had some premonitions, some ghosts came in here, and you know what? I have changed my ways.
So does that
you know
mean-
that raise? I'm going to give you $10,000 extra a week now.
All right.
Keys to my Nissan.
Hey, it's a Christmas miracle after all. You've
Have my office.
All right.
Have KLOMP's car.
Merry Christmas, one and all, and thank you, there, KINZ. Line.
All right, well, you know what? Just get out of here. If you try to soften me up too much, I'll take it all back.
All right, so Tiny Ronnie has finally gotten his payment and his love for Christmas.
He's got his payment and his love for Christmas.
You were warned by the ghosts.
Yes.
Things got a little spooky around
A little bit
here.
spooky.
And there you
again,
have it,
terrible
folks.
acting.
The best Christmas lesson ever. I remember, I'm the narrator, Austin KLOMP. Can I get paid for this?
You're not getting a rise.
Can you get paid for this? No, humbug, son. You're not getting paid.
All right, then. Hey, Ghost, come on in.
Ghost! No!
The ghost of Christmas.
So there it is, folks. Is it the most beautifulest rendition of a Christmas Carol that you've ever seen? I don't know, but we had a couple rehearsals, and Kinsman forgot that the third ghost is the ghost that sort of starts to warm up Scrooge's heart. But nonetheless, I thought he did. That was Mark's best acting job ever, by the way. I thought I got to give him props for that. But thank you for joining us, by the way, as we continue on with the Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon, and where we're collecting money to provide people with gift cards for food. And we're asking people that need gift cards for food to show up at our office at 5 o'clock this evening. And so many donations coming in. And we're going to flip over to Kinsman shortly. But I want to give a shout out to Louise Spence Mohammed and Robin Allen, who have recently sent in EMTs. We really appreciate that. It does go a long way, and 1,000%. And now I'm seeing my wife. My wife's at the door with Malachi, so I'm just going to give her the one finger to hold on a second, as we're going to flip over to Kinsman for a second and see what he's doing over at Independent.
Awesome.
What's going on there, Kinsman?
Thanks so much. Hey, KLOMP. Yeah, just in the middle of taking a nice donation there, $100 from Kim, who says that's all. Just refer to her as Christmas Kim. And again, $100 now into the kitty as they're stacking up here. Just came back from Studio 67. Again, a thumbs up to the NOE, Northern Ontario Expo. Already cast that $500 check down at the National. It's in our donation jar now. So $500 added and $600 in the last couple minutes just from being down here again. And we're collecting till 4 o'clock. We're going to take all that money and then change it into YIG's gift certificates or YIG's cash card. and grocery cards, and your chance to be a part of, collecting one of these cards. If you're in need, 5 o'clock, Studio 67, 67 3rd Ave. Again, you'll line up in front of our studios at KINZ and KLOMP, and we'll be there to distribute those cards evenly amongst the lineup. And again, you can send EMTs. You can see it there on the link, JamieKlomp@outlook.com. Jamie, again, will fire all that cash down to me, and we'll, again, exchange it into YIG's gift cards here. And again, another $20 into the bin right now. And again, when you do fill out a donation or drop off a donation, you have a chance to fill out a ballot on our lovely Post-it notes. Throw it in there for some amazing hockey memorabilia from Glenn and Glenn Klomp. Glenn's on his way back now.
Sounds good. Well, you guys are doing amazing work down there, by the way. And thank you so much for everyone who's donating. We're also getting EMT donations come in. Terry and Malachi just entered the studio there, Kinsman.
Yes, two of your superstars helping out. Again, Malachi had probably a pretty cool sign there. He made that sign himself. And again, yes, they were a big part of the donations in the last half hour here. So
that's
nice
right. Well, and
all the help. Santa Claus still hanging around here. We had Sebastian Vermette drop off a $100 donation. And again, we couldn't be happier with the donation count. Lots of brown bills in there. So, and again, the recent donation of $500 from the NOE, that's looking nice in the donation jar right now. And again, we're going to turn that all into YIG's gift cards. And again, use it for groceries. Again, YIG's also has a wide selection of, clothing. Other unique items inside YIG's. Again, if you haven't shopped here in a while, Johnson's are independent. Jacob and Tara providing us with the gift cards today once we throw them into the gift card mode a little bit later on. And again, at 4 o'clock, we're going to take all that cash and then, turn them into gift cards and make someone's Christmas a little bit merrier and brighter this weekend.
That's right there, Kinsman. And actually, while you were speaking, I was just chatting with someone at the door that was asking about the gift cards. And like you mentioned, we will be handing out the gift cards at 5 because we don't have any right now. We're collecting the money for the gift cards.
Well, that's it. Yeah. I in a perfect world, you wish we had a head start, but this is where we started. We started at 12 noon today. From $0. I'm going to say even now we're probably pushing maybe $2,000 now. So again, let's see if we can climb it even higher. And depends on how much we get. That depends on how, that'll equal out into how many gift cards we can, evenly disperse the money into.
And we were talking, I was chatting with Jason, and I know the same, is that the amount of people in our community that need a little bit of extra help right now, that number has doubled or maybe tripled. And there you are, Kinsman. That number is doubled or even tripled. So anything that you can do, and it doesn't have to be monetary. Not everyone's in a position to donate, and we understand that. People are facing their own, just able to get by. But people have been sharing the stream.
Skyrocket, as they say. Everything has inflated except for one salary. And again, to get by, as I was talking to, a lady earlier today, back in the day, they had 11 kids to go through for Christmas. Just imagine in today's day and age, 11 kids, it would put you on the bankruptcy list in quite a hurry. And again, you want to try to get a gift for underneath the tree for everybody in your family. And again, this is one way to help someone out. And this is what we're doing. Again, the Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon. We're, so thankful to have our amazing partners, Matheson Chrysler, Dodge Jeep here with us, Timmins Hyundai. We've got the cooperators. You saw Sebastian Vermette drop off a nice donation from his crew today. So again, trying to make someone's Christmas a little bit brighter. Again, every little bit helps. Someone dropped off, a couple bucks, and this is all I have. Well, you know what? That $2 was $2 more. That $2 was more than what we had 2 seconds ago. And you know what? We'll take that. We're even taking donations of pancake mix as well, and non-perishable.
Why not?
So people are just so generous giving back. And again, we'll make sure that all the families in that line, there's food bags here. We've got pancake mix. Again, it's all going to go to someone who needs it. And again, it's going to put a smile on someone's face.
Big time help. And we just had someone else come to the door asking about the food cards. And we did mention it's 5 o'clock again. So that just goes to show you that we have a lot of community members in need. So this is really appreciative. Louise, who's been with us, I think, for a couple hours now. Thank you, Louise, says that's great.
Yes, she has.
Robin Allen, who also sent in an EMT, I mentioned that, says that's amazing. Well, we can't do it without the Robin Allens of the world and everyone else that's donated. And Trisha wants to donate 2 hours of cleaning through her business for everyone that's helping out. Now, we don't have the Wheel of Winning going here today, Trisha, because we don't want to exclude the people filling out ballots at Independent. So we're going to do a draw out of a ballot box with everyone
right in here.
With everyone there. So there's a whole bunch of different.
Thank you.
There's a whole bunch of different prizes going on. The Doug Gilmore print is specifically for our stream users who are sharing. And to get into that draw, you just need to comment on the stream and then share the stream. But everything else, because that helps us get our message out, everything else, whether you're filling out a ballot at Independent and making a donation, whether you're sending an EMT this way, you're also in for all the other draws, so we can randomly draw some people at 4 o'clock. So thank you to all these companies that are
jumping out and bending over backwards. Again, so much love pouring through in times of need. And again, we've said it 1,000 times on the show, Klomp. You and I have been in, we've been in the shoes where you need help. And a lot of people are, kind of, maybe embarrassed to ask for help. But again, judge-free zone, more donations coming in as we chat here, Klomp. Thank you so much. Again, don't forget to fill out a ballot for the NHL memorabilia as well. Just name and number on there is all you need. And again, the donations will continue to climb. And again, we've all been in the situation where, you'd want to, it's hard to ask for help. But again, we're a judge-free studio, 67. And again, if you need that help with the card, we're going to be distributing all the money that we raise down here.
Thank you.
Of the $20 going in right now, again, will be dispersed into YIG's gift cards at 5 o'clock. So at 4 o'clock, we're going to change all the cash into cards and then meet you back at our Studio 67 and hand everybody in line cards until the cards are gone. And again, we're going to try to help as many families as we possibly can. And right now, the donation jars filling up very nicely. Again, you heard from Klomp. There's lots of EMTs still to come down this way. And again, we'll change all of that and throw it into the donation jar between now and 4.
That's right. And that's the time when you get the gift cards. And then we'll be here for 5 o'clock. And we should say, outside of this, at 5:30 or so, after we're done distributing the gift cards, we're off to the rehearsal for the tree lighting at the barn, which happens Saturday night at 5.
Yes.
Open to the general public. It's an extravaganza with skating around the tree. Of course, the tree's going to get lit. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are there. They have a choir. But tonight we got to go to a rehearsal there, Kinsman. So you better have your
rehearsal. They want to see how bad you're going to need ankle support with skate.
Not me. I'm going to skate circles around you there, Kinsman.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to skate circles around you. But
I saw they put the tree up yesterday. Some great photos of the tree at center ice at the barn. In fact, ran into Shannon Costello from the PMHA, who dropped off a nice donation earlier. So very nice to see her. Said we'll see you at the barn tomorrow. She's looking forward to seeing us, and of course tonight for the test run. We get to do the testing 1, 2, 3s tonight.
That's right. So Glenn, Glenn,
hey, how are you?
Glenn will be in studio shortly. Glenn's the fellow, the amazing fellow that has donated all the memorabilia. Kinsman has another donation.
Yeah, another donation from Vicky from, we know Vicky from the Iroquois Falls Storm. There she is.
Yeah, go
Storm. Donation into the jar here.
That's right. And I want to make sure Mark can skate without a chair. Well, eventually I'm going to be pushing Mark around in his rocking chair, his wheelchair. So I'm going to push him around in his skating chair tonight. And I'm just going to go grab Glenn at the door here for a second.
I'll be pushing you around in a chair, Klomp.
Yeah. I'm going to go grab Glenn at the door. So you're going to go solo camera for a second here.
All right. Sounds good. And again, we're down here at YIG's till 4 o'clock. We want to thank everybody who has donated, a quarter to $1, hundreds, doesn't matter what the denomination is, it all adds up to a family in need. We're even getting people dropping off food bags, which is great. We'll bring those back for the lineup. And again, I know in years past we've had canned soup. Whatever is donated goes back. And when we evenly distribute the cash and the gift cards, some people say, hey, I'll take that bag of food too. So again, we'll have those back at Studio 67 when we get ready to disperse the loot. And again, we've had, pancake mix, anything that will do. Who says you need to have, chicken, turkey, or ham for Christmas? I'd be happy with a plate of pancakes, anything to help out a family in need. We're going to give that family a boost. And again, you can see the EMT, how to send EMTs. We're getting hundreds of dollars through EMT. We thank you. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Jamie Klomp at Outlook.com. And again, you can pick up those gift cards tonight at 5. People asking how many gift cards we'll have. Well, it depends on how many donations we can rack up between now and 4 o'clock. And I'm guesstimating now probably into the $2,000
and not yet,
range.
Not yet.
If not a little higher than that. I'm going to say $2,500 is where we're sitting at in that donation jar right now. And I think Klomp's hooking up Glenn right now with his microphone. Glenn, of course, was hanging down here at YIG's. He's the one behind all the hockey memorabilia. Hockey guru. And again, we'll hear from Glenn and Klomp once he gets mic'd up there at Studio 67. Again, big thanks to Joan. People coming in here and helping us out, handing out signs. We've got Santa Claus donating his time. You think Santa's on a busy schedule? Try asking Santa to come down here for a stream-a-thon in the midst of Christmas, in the Christmas rush. Santa helping us out here till 4 o'clock today. That's right. Joan says Santa needs to bring some mitts down. But yes, we're hanging out, having some fun. And there's Klomp and Glenn back at Studio.
We are back there, Kinsman. So we're going to go full screen. We're going to check in with you here shortly there, Kinsman.
Down.
Oh, we already booted him off. Wow, look how quick that. Aiden doesn't even give Mark a second to say goodbye here, Glenn.
That was gone by.
It was gone by, but it's nice to have another guest in the studio.
Thank you.
How do we sound, Aiden? Good. Aiden's over there. That's my son. He went for a Sparks Pizza run. Have you tried Sparks
I saw
Pizza?
him walking down the street with shorts, and I thought, who's walking
that's
with
my
shorts?
No, that's my kids. You get them a winter jacket and it looks brand new 4 years later. Anyways, thanks so much for joining us. So you're a very big reason why we're finding success today. And the end of the day is to help community members in need. But like we mentioned a few times, we have some memorabilia at Independent for the folks that are, commenting on the show, making EMTs, sharing. But we have one specifically for the stream here.
Yes. That was the piece de resistance.
I got to tell you something here, Glenn. the Leafs just don't do it for me. You know, I'm a Sens fan. I've had enough of these Leaf fans, but I have to say the piece you brought in is gorgeous. Yeah. And even as a Sens fan, I would put this on my wall because it is amazing.
It's
the
not only the picture itself, but the story behind the picture. Yeah. It's not classified as a picture. Mm-hmm. It's a glitchy canvas.
Yeah. Well, let's show it first. So, Aidan, you want to give us the second cam, and you'll probably be able to see, Glenn, when the second cam, you'll be able to show it. So directly to the camera here, if you want to grab the piece and show it directly to the secondary camera there, we can get it up, and you see the. I know it takes a little while to get adjusted, eh? And then you can move it up a little bit. There you go, right there, as Aidan removed. Look at that right there. So this is the piece we're talking.
This is a glitchy canvas. It's not printed on Kodak paper. It's printed on canvas. The whole theory and product was developed in 1991. That's when glitchy first came out. It was first made for museums to get museum quality photographs. That's what it was developed for. And then the sports world said, hey, you know what? We can do something with this. We can make our images better than life. And Wayne Gretzky's company, WGA, and this company started doing canvases. And this one sold out in about 3 hours.
We'll get Aidan just 1 sec. Aidan, you want to flip us back to main screen there? There we go. For Glenn doesn't have to hold it the whole time, but you can put it down if you want. Yeah.
So there was about 93 of them made. It was sold out in a couple hours. And it's not small. I think it's 35 by 37.
Yeah, it's actually measuring it.
Good size canvas.
We'll let you clip that back on while Aidan throws up the overlay for us. When you're live, Glenn, you got lots on the go here.
That's all right.
You got lots.
We can deal with it.
We got lots on the go, but as you mentioned, the history with the print. Now, I don't want to jump ahead, but for Leaf fans, this is a big deal, and even as a sports fan, it's a big deal for me. We got a signature on this thing.
Doug
Gilmour's signature.
Yeah. Like Don Cherry would say, a good Canadian boy from Kingston.
Yes.
Right? Dougie was the heart and soul, you know. He was drafted, I think it was 134th overall in 1982. He was actually drafted by St. Louis. Then he ends up playing against them in the playoff and spanks them, sticks it to him. You know, he was lucky. He had Dave Anderchuk. Dave is number 14 on that one. And Nikolai Borcheski. He had two great players with him. Here's the other interesting thing. Cujo is the goalie that he scored on.
Yeah.
And then Cujo came over to Toronto and made a good run.
I think are we in double overtime when this goal scores?
Yes.
We're in double
overtime.
And in net for the Leafs, is it Belfour?
No, I believe it was Felix Potvin.
Potvin, the cat.
Felix Potvin.
Yeah. Well, the Leaf fans would let us know in the comments section.
Yeah. If we've made a clerical error, I'm sure the Leaf fans will bring it to our attention. But the interesting thing is they had just beat Detroit. That went 7 games. They took them 4-3. Okay. And then they go and beat St. Louis 4-3. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, we went to the infamous LA Kings, the headbutt, the curved stick, the Marty McSorley, and they lost to them 4-3.
Right. Well,
and Gretzky says that is the best game that he ever played.
In Game 7, Gretzky says that's the greatest day in history. I think Gretzky might have even sealed it in the empty net to eliminate the Leafs.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember. So in '93, it wasn't the Eastern Conference Championship. Was it the what was it? Was it the Wales?
It would have been the Campbell Conference.
Campbell Conference Championships.
Campbell Conference.
Yeah, I don't think it had switched over to Eastern Western.
No, not yet.
In '93.
Not yet. That's when we still had the Norris division, the Adams,
okay.
the Smythe.
I liked it when the old classic, and we have a comment from Trisha saying that Doug Gilmour is her favorite player, but Doug Gilmour was like a blue collar player.
Yeah,
right? He scored a lot. He was chippy, but like. He wasn't flashy, but he got things done. And that's why people love Dougie. Yeah.
You know, and I remember Gilmour used to do a milk commercial, right? Wearing the milk mustache, and he was dressed up silly, looking like a cow. But that was Doug Gilmour. You know, anything he did he went head over heels. During those playoffs, they weighed him before the game and after the game. The guy lost 14 pounds playing hockey. That's how much he put into it. He was getting dehydrated, you know, by putting everything on the line. There's very few Leaf players that you can say that were heart and soul. You know, maybe Wendell Clark might be one of them that comes to mind. I wouldn't even put Austin Matthews or Mitch Marner.
Oh, you better know those could be fighting words on this show,
Could be, but Doug Gilmour, I think everybody can agree.
Yeah, that's right.
Gilmour would take the team, put it on his back.
So this print here is all it's wall ready. Rec room, a sports cave, a bedroom, garage, wherever you want to put it. It's a beautifully framed print and awesome donations. And I know we already went through the the amazing memorabilia you have down at Independent, but I'm happy we're coming and chatting about this because we also wanted to do something specifically for the people watching the stream, because not everyone is able, to get to leave their job or leave their homes or whatever it may be to get out to Independent. So this is part of the reason why we're doing the stream, in order to, thank people who are making a donation or sharing the stream or sharing the posts or, mentioning it to people in need, that there's some assistance tonight. Every little thing absolutely helps and we appreciate it. So I wanted to do have an extra special thing for folks who, who aren't able to make it down to Independent. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. One other interesting thing with it, it does come with a certificate of authenticity, so we know it's real. Dougie was part of a company that had a huge umbrella. They represented Steve Yzerman. They represented Danny Heatley when he was playing with Ottawa.
Yeah.
They represented
Heater.
Number 14, Brendan Shanahan. So it comes from a very, very reputable company. It was called Lucky Sports 93. And it's got a hologram on the back from his company as well.
You're getting the real deal Holyfield.
It's
as they say.
It's an impressive piece.
I want to give a plug to your webpage, and I'm going to get Aiden on the pronto here to put it in. So I think in the comments he has to go www old school, but it's _in-case.ca, right?
That's correct.
So so dot, kids these days aren't used to the www dot. Most of us are not. So it's just Aiden, JUST hyphen. Hyphen's like, how do you explain
a minus sign?
You did it right there. N-I-N. I-N, son. In, like in and out burger. In hyphen. KCASE. No, CASE. Yeah. Oh, now I got him under pressure here, Glenn. Case SE.ca. Okay, so now that we've gone through that process for a minute, yeah, and you can share that if you don't mind, Aiden. So this is your business.
Yeah, we've been in business since about 2001, 2002. The original concept of our company was display cases. I worked for a company and I saw how beautiful they made things look. So I always loved sports memorabilia, and I wanted a way to make it look like $1 million. So we started developing some cases. Now, we were dealing with some of the bigger players in Toronto, the AJ Sports, the Frameworth. Frameworth represents Crosby. We were dealing with Upper Deck, and everybody wanted our cases. But back in those days, not everybody had the same cash. So we were doing a lot of trading. So we ended up trading cases for sports memorabilia. And then we ended up doing some private signings. We were lucky. We were involved with John Tavares, his rookie year, his draft year. So we did some signings with John Tavares. So we ended up trading cases for jerseys and jerseys for cases.
Oh, nice.
And everything just kind of came together. We've got a YouTube video that shows our showroom when we were in Toronto. And I got to say, it was pretty impressive. We had 124 jerseys on the wall.
Yeah.
At one time, we were the Ontario distributor for Montreal Forum seats. So I don't hate Toronto, but I didn't have access to their seats. So we were the Ontario distributor for Montreal Forum seats. Anybody in Ontario that wanted a seat from the Montreal Forum bought it from Just In Case. We supplied different auction houses in Toronto. I would donate them. I would come from Toronto to Timmins, and I donate them to a Gorman High School where I went, and they would do auctions, and they were selling Montreal Forum seats. So it's a little business that kind of exploded. It's been a passion that both myself and my wife, who's a Boston fan, I figured I'd mention that.
Yeah.
And it's just something that kind of developed very, very small. I was just a small guy from Timmins, and all of a sudden it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Definitely, justincase.ca or just -in-case.ca to make it easier. The link is in the comment section for all the contact information. And Glenn, you and your wife, you folks really stepped up. You're making a big difference today. People love the memorabilia, and I just think it's a beautiful way to say thank you for everyone that's doing something to help someone in need. And of course, that is what Christmas is all about.
Absolutely.
We've done the Feed a Family. This is our 8th time. And whether it's Christmas or not, this community has a big heart. And, a lot of the people that are, making donations, we see these names over and over and some new faces. So thank you. I do want to never want to lose track of this. So I do want to give a shout out to Drew Douglas. Even though Drew's a Habs fan, says go Habs go right there.
That's my nephew.
That's your nephew?
That's my nephew.
Your Habs fan? Okay, well, thank you so much, Drew. Drew has sent in an EMT donation. That's awesome. So what we do with the EMTs, in case people are asking, I'm going to send all the money over to Mark at 4 o'clock when Mark goes into Independent to purchase the gift cards, and they will immediately be received by families at 5 p.m. So we only got that 1 hour turnover. It was very important for us to find a way to get, if we're here collecting money today, then we want it to go to people in need today. And so that's why we do 12 to 4 collect money, then at 5 o'clock distribute
And I got to say, from a personal perspective, I saw this happen a year ago or 8 months ago. I was lucky enough to work with cooperators, and I helped them out one time. And I just thought, you know what, I'll drive by. We're going to go grab something to eat. And I drove by here at whatever it was, 5 o'clock, when they said they were going to be handing out the gift cards. And sure and behold, we drive by at 5 o'clock. And there was a lineup of people at 5 on the nose, and they were handing them out. It's not smoke and mirrors. I saw it firsthand, and that's kind of what really impressed me so much, is the fact that you guys say what you do and do what you say. I was one of Father Costello's altar boys, and this is kind of where I learned this whole idea of giving and sharing and being part of the community. And I'll tell you, Father Costello may not be with us here on earth right now, but I'll tell you, he's looking down and he's seeing what these guys are doing. And it's like, you guys are following Father Costello's footsteps. It's unbelievable. You are giving back to the community with no prejudice. And that's the amazing thing. You guys don't care. Sex, creed, color, religion. Show up. Show up. And we'll help you.
Yeah, a bit of
so
it.
It's impressive. You're doing the same thing Costello did.
Those are humongous shoes to fill, but I really appreciate you saying that. And there's multiple reasons why that's important to us. And it always, before we even started this business, one of our main things were giving people a break from the harsh reality of life, because we know things are challenging for most folks. So we do that in the forms of our comedy, or at least lighthearted slapstick, whatever you may say. And 2 is giving back. And I said this earlier on, and Mark mentioned this, like there have been times in my life, and I'll give you an exact example, where I looked at my bank statement and it had under $1 in my account, and payday was over a week away. And I had to reach out for help. And I've done this multiple times in my life. I've had to reach out for help. And I know how embarrassing it was
Yeah,
to me.
it's not
It was
easy.
embarrassing to me, but I had no other choice. And then on the other side, without that help, I don't know where I would have been, because I was desperate. So we don't want people to feel judged or embarrassed when they're here. That's extremely important to us. We don't ask personal questions or information. If you need help, you need help. And two, we try to do as much as we possibly can, because we've been there, but we don't do it without the Glens. We don't do it without Drew's making donations, people sharing the stream, and everyone else that sent an EMT today or an independent, because, without that, that's the core of it all. So we're very blessed to have people who support our show and really come through with people in need. And they say I get sentimental around Christmas. I do, but we run these programs. We ask people for help often to help others. We do it often. And, people always, oh man, continuously come through in their own way. And I think that's super awesome. And that's why, I don't know, that's why I love this community. And so I always want to say thank you to folks. So, and you're a big part of that, Glenn.
And I think that's why they call Timmins the city with a heart of gold.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everyone knows the harsh reality of life. Every city, I'm from Thunder Bay, and I'm in tune with what's happening there. There's a lot of serious issues happening there, but there's also a lot of people with a lot of big hearts, and the same goes here. So I thank everyone. I mentioned this example a few times. The last Feed a Family, there was a young boy who went into his piggy bank and grabbed out, I think it was $1.25. And, I thought that was super cool. He's like, this is my only $1.25 and I want it to go to someone. And we see that today.
Yeah. And stuff like that forever stays in your heart and in your minds, right? When you see that.
And the recipients that come here, I'm telling you, we've seen it with the toy drive. The toy drives, all the Feed a Families, the people that come here are really grateful for this help. So you are making a big difference in someone's life today, no matter what you're doing it, how you're doing it. And like I said, not everyone's in a position to donate someone because they're trying to get through on their own. But if you're sharing the stream, if you're mentioning it to someone in need, if you're getting ready to come here at 5, whatever you're doing is awesome. And we have some more guests that are going to be popping on the stream here to wish us a Merry Christmas shortly. As we continue on, can you believe it's the last hour already?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Being outside for 2 hours in the cold and being in here is still warm.
Now tell me, now every time I see Mark, he's getting a little more bundled up. It's easy for me to say it's warm. It looks warm, but is it that cold outside, or Mark being a little?
You know what? Between noon and 1:30 was nice because the sun was above our head. It gets a little bit colder. You got to keep moving, right? Like everybody that was there, if you stand still, you're going to be cold. But if you walk a little bit, pace a little bit, you're okay. But if you stand there like a lump, yeah, you're going to be cold. Hopefully everybody was moving. So, and I think Mark's got more clothes on than anybody. I never seen anybody with a hat, hoodie, mitts. I think he's got 3 coats, even the one he tore a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's got on 3 coats, 3 layers. But every
plus
time
the beard, he's got that extra, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know, like he's scratching it right now, but I don't know if it's that cold or he's asking for some empathy.
Well, he was the first one to say, is anybody going on a coffee run?
Of course he did. Well, he's doing a great job, cold or not.
Well,
and
people are stopping to see him. They're stopping and asking about both of you guys. And it happens all the time. So, like I said, you guys are making a good mark.
Well, that is awesome. We appreciate you. And I know we got Frankie McDonald and Joey Only. They're going to come on in a minute, and we want to wish them Merry Christmas. They're also a big part of our show. But I wanted to personally thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, how do I pronounce your last name? I've been getting it wrong, Glenn.
Russenstrom.
Ooh, Russenstrom.
Yeah.
Am I getting it right now?
Yeah, it's bang
because the first time I botched it, then it's just been like Glenn, and I'm like, wait, is it Glenn with 2 N's or Glenn with
one N?
1 N. So I got Russenstrom.
Yeah, Russenstrom.
Russenstrom.
Yeah. Swedish, blue eyes, blonde hair.
Yeah,
right?
There you go. You told me that before. Glenn Russenstrom. Well, amazing man. And your wife's name?
Kellyanne.
Kellyanne. We want to wish Kellyanne a Merry Christmas and your family. And, you know, just after 4, we're going to do a draw for all these awesome pieces. And, you know, we're hoping to work with you without the course of 2024.
Yeah, no, I look forward to it. I
Yeah.
really, really do. I think we'll do some good things in the community.
All right there, Aiden. So let's go full screen to Mark at Independent.
LOL.
And we'll let him come back on.
Hey, we're back here. We're just commenting on Shelly's comment there. Yvonne wearing the KINZ and KLOMP sweater, hoodie underneath, keeping warm. Asked him, I said, Santa, are your hands still freezing? He says they are getting better. It's either that or they're numb now. But still freezing for a good cause. Again, as they say, hunger doesn't wait for a nice, warm, sunny day to... You know, it happens at any time. And again, we're in the midst of Christmas rush. And we want to make sure that everybody has a very merry, happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. And again,
the jar's getting
the donation jar is filling up very nicely.
Very, very nice.
Hang on here. We're going to show you this right now. And again, this is, you know, just a portion as we're slowly changing them into gift cards as we go. And, of course, we're going to take the bulk of it and the majority of it at 4 o'clock, and we'll change them into see Carrie. I do believe we're going to go see at YIG's, and she'll hand these into and turn them into gift cards. And again, Glenn, you're doing amazing work down here. People commenting. They said, I can't believe we can win a chance at this NHL memorabilia. A lot of hockey buffs and fans in this crowd today. And again, I just wanted to show you this one. This one getting a lot of love here. Look at that. The ladies. This is the 2014 Olympic gold medalist, signed by some of the ladies right there. And again, just by donating, you come down to YIG's, drop a few bucks into the donation jar, fill out a ballot, and again, we'll notify all the winners of these amazing pieces next week. And, you know, when we do the draw. But, again, incentive to come on down here and be a part of such a great day as we give back here in our community. And, again, at 5 o'clock, you know, 67 3rd Ave, come on down. There's another $5 going in there. And, again, if you fill out a ballot there, name, number, fire it into the back, and your chance to win some of this amazing NHL memorabilia. And there's the women's right there. Again, we're showcasing that. But just amazing. Again, to be a part of such a you know, a heartfelt day. Everybody you know, giving back, giving what they can. You know, if they don't have any cash on them, you know, dropping off pancake mix, other non-perishables, the food bags at the front. Again, whatever you drop off, we'll make sure it's evenly dispersed when we deliver and distribute our cards at 5 o'clock. But Santa's hands say he's doing pretty good over there now. We've got Joan still hanging out with us. She's been here since the stroke of noon today. And again, there's Tom back wearing his Santa hat.
I am, pal. Well, I'm going to... Great work there, Kinsman, by the way. And I am going to go on and say hi to Frankie and Joey only. They're going to drop in and say hi for a moment because we want to say our best wishes and Merry Christmas to them. And then I'm going to come back and check up with you around 3:30. How's that?
All right, buddy. Sounds good. And we will be here. And again, Shelly says that's good to hear. Mark, put reindeer or elf on. Okay. Well, apparently there's Santa brought onesies. I don't know if we're going to go that far, but if it's going to drive a donation, I'll wear anything for donations.
Put them on there, Kinsman. Put them on.
All right. Thanks so much. Another $10 into the jar. And again, the money's adding up here. I'm going to say we're pushing $3,000 here in this jar now. Plus all the EMTs that you have, Klomp, that still have yet to come down here. Well, we're going to make a very Merry Christmas for a lot of folks here in this city. And again, it's great to see all their heartwarming smiles, people coming by saying, hey, and that's Ronnie not realizing that we're plugged in. Ronnie, what are you doing? Ronnie's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
All right, Ronnie. Okay,
All right, Kinsman. I will check with you in a bit. I'm going to see how.
Yeah, check on us in a
Frankie
bit there. We'll be back here. Ronnie's we're cutting him off here from the hot chocolate.
Okay, talk soon. All right, so we're going to go back here, and I'm going to say hi to a couple of people that fortunately joined us. And just give me a moment to add them to the screen.
I'm KINZ and KLOMP and I will wish KINZ and KLOMP a Merry Christmas and things like this. And Christmas is a great holidays and things like this. All those staff and working for their Christmas party. A lot of people are having their Christmas party in these days.
Wow, that's amazing, Frankie. I appreciate you hopping on. And hi, Joey. And I should tell you guys what's going on today when you're on the stream. We are in hour 3 of a 4-hour stream-a-thon where we're collecting money for gift cards to feed people in need.
I saw that you got $3,000 you've raised in that jar.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty huge.
That's amazing, man. That's like 6 bags of groceries, dude.
I know it is 6 bags of groceries. I know.
That's huge.
It's I'm sure you know about the cost of groceries. We got the same thing here, but we're running it through the stream here, collecting EMTs, and then Mark's over at a local grocery store called Independent, collecting money for gift cards for food. So I thought
it's not like people. It's not that people just can't afford to buy food; they can't afford good food, quality food. That's what's going on for a lot of working people.
Oh hell yeah, man! You're right about that. Yeah, you're 1,000% right. And here, probably over where you are, it's the same thing. Like groceries have pretty much doubled here, if not more, easily doubled. Yeah. So
yeah,
this is why we're on at a different time today, 12 to 4. But definitely appreciate you guys hopping on. Now, Frankie, I got to ask you a question. Are you a Christmas guy? Do you love Christmas like me?
Yes, I love Christmas, things like this. And December 25th, I open up gifts on Christmas morning and things like this. I get clothes for Christmas and things like this.
Yeah, so clothes is a big one. Yeah.
And there's a total solar eclipse hitting right for Sydney, Nova Scotia on Monday, April 8, 2024.
We will be. Are you going to be there, Joey? I meant to ask you that. Are you heading down Frankie's way? Because that's a big trip for you.
It's my intention to. You know, I'm a summertime firefighter. I'm waiting for EI back pay. And to go from here to Sydney is a flight to Vancouver, then to the East Coast, and then to Sydney. It's not an easy trip.
Oh.
It's on a short trip.
No.
So I'm still not sure. I may try to start a GoFundMe at some point later in the winter and raise that money. And if extra money comes in then I would offer it to the rest of the meteorological report crew, you know,
to get down there. Well, we have
trying to get as many of us as we can get there, because I know it means it's a big thing for Frankie.
Yeah, of course. And
yes, that means here at KINZ and KLOMP, you'll be staying at Holiday Inn.
We were staying at the Holiday Inn, and we have all intentions to go there because I would like to. I haven't met Frankie in person yet to begin with, and I'd love to do that, and everyone else. So we plan on going down and doing some shows from there and having some fun. And I've never been out to the East Coast, and I know I've heard so many awesome things. So
and Trey Cable's coming here too.
In my life as an outlaw country singer, I was to the East Coast many times, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I love it, and I know Frankie's been talking about it for a while. So Frankie, I have to tell you something about the weather here today. You know, we're Northern Ontario, usually a lot of snow. Hardly any snow here. We hardly have any snow.
Because of Bakken High.
Yeah. Are we getting a warm Christmas, Frankie? Are we getting a green Christmas?
It's odd green Christmas.
Oh man, yes. This is what I'm looking forward to, because usually it will be like minus 25. It will be like 5 feet of snow, shoveling Christmas.
Some parts of BC this week, it's been 40 degrees warmer than it was at this time last year.
Isn't that insane?
We just had 3 days of rain here in Wells, and you know, we're further north than you are here in Wells, and I'm 4,000 feet up in the mountains. It doesn't rain for 3 days in December here. That's not what it does.
So is this?
Here's something I did do this morning, and I'll show you this if I can get it on the.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. A hailstorm preceded a blast of snow. It's so hard to hold this straight.
Yeah.
Preceded a blast of snow and everything this morning, and it was sizable hail and coming down hard. There's Trent, a local out there, who does the streets. And here a second. Here's some garbage, but I'll look down in a second at the hail. So full-time hail, and as you can see, it's quite snowy here in Wells. But this is, like I say, we're 4,000. We're supposed to have meters of snow by now.
Right.
Supposed to have meters of snow here.
Right. You hardly have anything for you guys, anyways.
Like we are on the same strike as Powder King Ski Resort, which is known to have the biggest and best powder in BC. It's just over the mountains by crow, not far, by vehicle, several hours drive. Same strike, and they're 1,000 feet lower than us. Now, people don't understand. We get snow in the mountains, in Caribou Mountains. And what's out my window right now is impressive to many people in the world. But I've been here over 15 years.
Right.
I've been around this town 20 years. I've never seen it rain for 3 days at Christmas.
No. Yeah. So is this, when people talk about global warming, which is a significant issue, is this what we're seeing here? Or is it something else?
Partly, yeah. Certainly we're seeing El Nino effects in British Columbia. However, the Southern Oscillation, the El Nino Oscillation, it is one of the main mechanisms for warming the planet that climate change has.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we have an El Nino, things go up a little bit warmer. And we have a La Nina, things come back down cooler. That's how it's supposed to be. But what's happened in the last through this pattern over the last 50 years is it goes up with the El Nino. And then when the cool down comes, it doesn't go quite back to where it was. There's a new level, right? But then the next El Nino comes and it goes up. But it never comes quite back to that level it was at.
Okay, yeah.
So the El Nino is a process in which climate change is manifesting itself. Absolutely.
That's warming the ocean waters. That's going to increase hurricanes and severe thunderstorms and tornadoes.
So this is the effect. Okay, yeah. See, this is why I just listened to Frankie about weather, because you guys know a lot more about it than me.
Well, figure this.
When
the temperature changes,
compound media is also coming down too.
Yeah, when the temperature changes, it takes a lot longer for the water to reflect that change than it does the air, right? So we experience the air going up and down in temperature, but the water is much slower to change and react. And that's kind of the point of El Nino, La Nina, and its relationship to climate change.
Oh. Well, we're getting a warm Christmas here. I don't know if that's good for the environment, but I personally am enjoying it. So Frankie, tell me then, a lot of snow coming, or are we going to keep this warm weather? What are you seeing?
According to the weather models in Timmins, Ontario.
Yeah, Frankie's
over and then Timmins, Ontario, and those places of weather there, and temperature is going to get really cold in Timmins and going to warm up around Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and some showers and things like this. It's an odd weather for them.
Okay, well, look, showers on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. That's definitely different for us. Definitely different for us. But like I say, I will take it. So, Frankie, what's on the? To switch up the topic for a second. Anything on your Christmas wish list for a gift? Anything?
New sneakers, new sneakers, new clothes, and things like this.
I'm with you on sneakers. Yeah, I need a new pair of shoes. I think I need a new pair of boots.
On Timmins, Ontario, it's going to rain on Christmas morning.
Oh, rain!
And on Tuesday, temperature's going to get really cold again. It's going to bring snow in Timmins on Wednesday coming up.
I don't think we've ever had rain on Christmas morning. Someone who's been here longer may correct me, but that's where we are right now. I love it. Santa's going to have to take off his winter tires, I think, off the sled and put on the all seasons to get here. That is amazing. So, Frankie, do you have a new bobblehead coming out? Did I see that?
According to National Bobblehead Hall of Fame, Wisconsin, It's a Christmas edition of Frankie Doll bobblehead. It's going to be released in April.
Oh, so April, a new bobblehead. That's and people will be able to order that online.
Yes, they can pre-order it right now.
The brand new Frankie McDonald, because I know the other one sold out.
And the cowboy one's not sold out yet.
I got the last green one from the last batch.
You got it, eh?
Yeah,
I want to
the
get that. I need a bobblehead, but we want the Frankie McDonald cardboard cutout. This thing is hard to track down.
No, I know. I want that too. Yeah,
everyone.
And I think we have to make our own Canadian version.
Right, because it seems
the Americans aren't going to share, man.
No, they're not sharing Frankie with us, and I don't blame them. But
No.
yeah, it floats around the States a lot. But I wouldn't mind at least for a week or so, for we can show it off in the studio. But I think we have to get our own done. I agree.
We got to make one for all the Canadian contingent of Frankie's World.
Yeah, well, for like Frankie says, he has fans all over the world, and when Frankie comes on and Frankie gives us a forecast, and someone tells me Frankie's not right, Frankie's always right. Frankie always has the right forecast. The only guy I look for.
Well, they say I run this interior weather and wilderness watchers in BC. It's a group I started with 16.7 thousand people in it, right? And I make my YouTube videos on Joey Only Care Every Weather Dude and all this, and our show with Frankie. And people say, "How come you're right all the time, Joey?" And I said, "Well, the difference between me and your TV weatherman is when I don't know, I don't have to say anything."
Right.
So that gives the illusion that I'm right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Where there's a lot of times I'm like, wow, that's a lot of bland nothing. Like I'm not going to sit there and be like, well, I think at 4 p.m. it's going to be 15 degrees in Kelowna. You know what I mean? I just say the bigger picture and people are like, wow. So it's a bit of trickery.
Well, you guys are amazing. We do have to get back to promoting the Stream-A-Thon, but I really wanted to say thank you to you both. And
happy holidays and what you're doing in your community.
I just sent you guys a link just now. And at the Christmas Frankie Doll bobblehead, it's a talking one. And according to Phil Skylar, did you hear about this? And if you want to follow me on social media, my Blue Sky is at Frankie MacD, my Twitter's at Frankie MacD, my link tree is Frankie McDonald, my Facebook is Frankie McDonald, my Instagram is Frankie MacD984, my TikTok is Frank Donald 984, my Clapper is Frank Donald 984, my Twitch is Frank Donald 984, my Snapchat is Frankie ABCDON, my YouTube channel is Dogs Wolves, and my LinkedIn's Frankie McDonald. And did you hear about this? Best of luck, Frankie Donald. You're listening to KINZ and KLOMP podcast. I'll see you on January 31st at 8 p.m. Atlantic, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, Wednesday, January 31st, 2023. Did you get a link to Christmas Frankie Doll bobblehead?
Thank you so much, Frankie. Thank you so much, Joey. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
I just wanted to finish that thought is one of the reasons I'm a good crew leader on wildfires is because leaders put themselves last and they put the group first. That's what real leadership is. And you're showing leadership by taking the time to try to help people in your community. I think it's meaningful. It's important. And so many people are doing things for themselves and they don't give back. And what are we doing this for if it's not for those who come to us?
Well said, my friend. That's what we believe in, giving back. And, I appreciate you guys. You guys volunteer your time.
Hey, guys, did you get the link to my bobbleheads? New bobbleheads pre-sale.
Yeah, I got it, Frankie, and we'll make sure that we share it. And, someone can pre-order. At Christmas gift, get a pre-order of the new Frankie McDonald bobblehead. I love that gift. And we need a cardboard cutout here in Timmins. That's my goal for 2024. That's my resolution. I will chase a Canadian one down, and then I'll ship it over to Joey.
That means that did you hear with this? Hey, Jamie, did you get a hold of Gary and Dino yet?
Did we get what? Sorry, Frankie?
Did you get a hold of Gary and Dino show yet?
No, but I will get a hold of the Gary and Dino show. Yes. Frankie sent me a bunch of
one made, and its birthplace will be at the Eclipse in April, and we'll start passing it amongst ourselves.
Yes, the Canadian version. Gary and Dino. So, was there anything else that you wanted to mention, Frankie?
Trevor's Happy Hours on Sunday, December 24th as well. I'll be on Base Guy Show tonight at 10, 9 Eastern, 10 p.m. Atlantic, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. Base Guy Show.
Awesome. Frankie's a busy guy. The holidays don't slow him down, I'll tell you that. He keeps moving. Thank you both. Have an amazing Christmas, holidays, New Year's, and we'll chat in 2024.
I'll see you on January 31st.
Okay, Frankie, take care. All right, that's Frankie McDonald, Joey Only stepping in, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Beautiful people, and Frankie McDonald, Canadian weather super sensation. I'm going to bring back Kinsman now. He's live on location. How's it going there, Kinsman?
Live on location, yes. We're still here at YIG's, Johnson's Independent Grocer. Jacob, Tara, providing us the space to do what we're doing here with this Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon. And again, it's hard to believe we're 3 hours and a half into this. Still time to, come on down here and make a big difference with a donation. Ronnie here, he's not tripping over the cords. I told him he spiked the hot chocolate there. He's warning other people with the cord than tripping all over it here. But nonetheless, instead of poking fun of Ronnie, he is doing a heck of a job down here, as well as our crew. Santa has left the building. Again, kudos to Santa Claus coming in. Yvonne,
Even Santa's got to warm up.
Yeah, even Santa's got to warm up there, too. Big thumbs up to Joan. Joan has left us as well. But again, providing some time, giving back to this Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon. And again, we can't do this without all of our amazing volunteers behind the scenes that make this work. And again, talking to some of the staffers in YIGs right now, they say, I can't believe, they can't believe the donations in this jar. They said, were we out here earlier than 12? No, it's been 12 to now, and it's an amazing total so far. And again, with all those EMTs that KLOMP's going to send over to us at 4, we're going to change those into cash as well, and then we'll fire them into the gift cards. And again, someone's going to be hanging out with, a nice little boost just in time for the holiday season. And again, Joey Only said it perfectly. It's great to, to be able to give back in times like this. And again, we can't thank all the donations that have come in thus far. Even the smallest donation, largest donation, doesn't matter what the donation is, it's all going to a family in need. And again, if you are one of those families in need, 5 o'clock, we're going to distribute all the gift cards at 5 back at Studio 67, where KLOMP is sitting in the nice warm confines of Studio 67 right now. And Santa's coming back there, warmed his hands up. Santa's back out throwing candy canes at people across the parking lot here.
And I have to say there, Kinsman, another perk about being in the studio is that our good friend Glenn has dropped me off a signed by Anton Volchenkov, used to play for the Senators, 24, Big D, signed Senators, official game puck.
Nice. Is that added to the list of giveaways for the donations back there?
No, I'm keeping it, Kinsman.
He gave that for you.
Yeah, that was a personal gift. It's a personal gift.
Well, you know what? It makes sense because no one else would actually cheer for the Sens. So someone would get that puck and say, "Who is this team?"
Yeah. That's right. But Glenn, it was great to have Glenn in studio.
Yeah.
And the pieces that he's donating are, if you had to purchase them, they're pretty costly. So he's made some big time donations here. And he's going to work with us throughout, the course of 2024 as we do a bunch of other things to recognize people who are giving, whether it's money or time or sharing posts or communicating information to thank them, because without that happening, this doesn't happen. So
Thank you.
So we are close to, I'm looking at my watch. It's 3:30. We're about 30 minutes away. And
Ronnie, someone just donated Ronnie gloves here. That's how much the community cares. They walked by Ronnie. They said, "Where's Ronnie's mitts?" Well, someone just donated and gave him mitts and Merry Christmas. So there you go, Ronnie.
It's tiny Ronnie. I have played the Christmas Carol a couple times throughout the show.
Yeah. And I still haven't got my raise.
Well, you only got a raise in the fantasy world, Christmas Carol.
But
He did donate half of his paycheck today to
I'm donating $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10.
Ronnie, yeah, we appreciate that, and we are adding that to the EMT total that we're going to be sending over. And I know you went to the
Where
bank.
are we at with EMTs? Have you had to do a quick count there?
I haven't done the count yet. Haven't had an opportunity yet, but it's well, like it's close to a few $100s though, a few hundred for sure.
Well, hey, a few hundred that we never had before, and of course, a few hundred will be added to the donation tin that's down here.
Yeah.
Again, people drop it in 20s, a lot of 50s, lots of hundreds in there. It is a very magical day. And again, another 20 coming in. Merry Christmas to you. And don't forget, you fill out a ballot for this NHL memorabilia behind us.
Sure.
Yeah,
yes,
no
just
kidding.
Just a name and number. That's all we'll ask. And we'll get in touch with all winners when we do the draws here. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, that is awesome to see people
signing their ballots and their names right now for that amazing stuff that Glenn has donated for the cause. Another donation coming in. Everybody knowing how important it is to give back to those in need, especially this time of year. You know, you don't want anybody to go without, and it's nice to see that we're going to put some smiles underneath the tree for so many here today in just a matter of a few hours. And
Thank
again,
you very much.
and look at this.
That.
Look at this. So someone in line tonight's going to get a turkey. So we're being donated turkeys as we go. Thank you so much. All right, Merry Christmas to you. So someone's going to get a butterball. And again, if you donated, they said they didn't have the cash, but they wanted to donate any way they could. And there they are, dropping off a butterball for some lucky person in line tonight's going to have a turkey.
I'm just responding to people right now who are messaging us asking about what time is the card pickup, which is 5 p.m. So that's what I'm doing right now to make sure that they get that information on time there, Mark. But 5 p.m. outside our office, which is 67 3rd. So you keep talking, Kinsman, while I get back to these folks.
All right, so we're going to keep talking. Klomp going through the piles and piles of messages. Again, I get to see all those notifications on my end down here at YIGS, and it's absolutely mind-blowing that there's so much love and support in this community. And again, if you want to help out, again, the EMT way to do it. If you can't get down here in person, Jamie Klomp at Outlook.com. You can send your EMTs there. Again, anybody who does send an EMT, we're going to put your names into the draw for all these draws. Again, we're going to take some time after today's draw to make sure everybody's name gets in for those draws for that NHL memorabilia. And again, you can come down here and drop off cash in person. And again, a big thank you to everyone that we've seen thus far. Santa Claus twisting all their arms here. Candy canes, again, it doesn't have to be a big donation. It all adds up. And again, the fine crew, Jacob and Tara, allowing us to use the customer service desk. After 4 o'clock, we're going to transform all this cash into the gift cards. And, we're doing wondrous work down here. And again, it's all thanks to you. It's still time to get on down here as we, we're staring down the final 30 minutes here of the Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon for 2023. So still time to drop off a few bucks if you can. Drop off maybe an EMT to Jamie Klomp at Outlook.com. Come down and drop off a butterball. People dropping off food bags, pancake mix to non-perishables sitting at our table. Even donating gloves for Santa Claus, giving gloves to Ronnie. That's how awesome this city is. And again, people coming by giving us high fives. The fanfare here at Johnson's, your independent grocer. It's definitely a heartwarming feeling at this grocery store this afternoon. People waving Merry Christmas as they walk on by. And again, if you can donate, come on by, and you can say hi. You can also drop off maybe a challenge if you've got something to pass along. You want someone to match your donation, we'll take even challenges between now and 4 o'clock as well. But again, gift cards, you can donate to JamieKlomp at Outlook.com. You can also come on down here till 4 o'clock. We're going to be down here. And if you can't find us at 4, we'll be at the customer service desk counting all this loot and transforming it into gift cards. And again, YIGs, if you haven't been to Johnson's, you're independent. Anybody who gets these cards, they do have a wide selection of not only grocery, but they've got clothing in there, baby apparel. They've got all sorts of neat little knickknacks in there as well. Thank you so much. Yep, donations in there. Thank you, my dear. All right. Merry Christmas to you. Another $20 that we didn't have 2 seconds ago, now into the donation jar. And there's Lisa Picard. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Good, good. Merry Christmas to you. All right, have a great one.
Shout out to Lisa Picard. So yeah, just for the last couple of minutes, I responded to 7 messages, and those 7 messages are people asking questions about the pickup. So what that tells you is that what we've been thinking all along from other drives is like the amount of people in need in our community, that number has doubled, tripled, maybe quadrupled. So every little thing that comes in is meaning a lot to ensure that we're at least able to hand out a gift card to everyone that shows up. And we're getting a ton of messages, and we are getting back to everyone. So just bear with us. There's a lot of messages here.
Yeah, a lot.
But we will get back to everyone. But please, if you're listening to this, please come here for 5 p.m. Or you can send someone for you if you cannot make it here for 5 p.m. So there are a couple options.
And again, don't leave it too far past 5, because in years past, this is our 8th every time. Usually 5 o'clock, cards are usually dispersed by 5:05, 5:10. Doesn't take long to go through the line to distribute these gift cards.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good point. As I'm getting back to a couple more there, Kinsman, we do like to get back to everyone in a timely fashion, but meaning, there's a lot of people that are going through some big time, serious difficulties all year, but especially this Christmas. So I'm happy to hear that people are stopping by at Independent. We got a lot of beautiful people making donations through EMT. A donation from the Northern Ontario Expo is going to go a long way.
Yes, that 500's now in the donation jar as we speak. Again, what a great donation from the NOE staff today.
So we got 25 minutes to go. So on the lighter side of things here, now I want to talk about it. Hits 4 o'clock. Last year I was there to help you guys organize the money, count the money. I'm a little bit worried this year. Are you spearheading this, Ronnie? Is money going to be flying everywhere? Do you have a plan in place here?
Well, money's not going to be flying all over the place, because they've got a system in place. In there, they say it's a well-oiled machine back there. Carrie and the crew from customer service, they're awaiting. And originally we were going to go in and cash periodically. They just said, just bring it all in at 4, and then
they got the machine for it.
Yeah, they got a machine for it too. So
I know the team at Independent is very well organized. I'm more worried about you guys, because you guys had me last time. Sort of.
You were just getting in the way.
Well, yeah, maybe that's
your OCD. You're like the 20s aren't facing the right way. All the 20s have to be all facing upright. All the heads, all the queen's heads have to be facing a certain way.
Maybe I was. Well, we'll find out today what you go through that process. So that does take some time. So really, by the time it closes at 4, and then you get all the gift cards, that does take some time. And then we get back
for all of them, because you got to make sure all the cards are working and everything else. And,
so that's
quite the process, but Carrie assures me that it's going to go very smoothly. Again, we can't do this without the help of Jacob and Tara, allowing us to stand out here in front of their establishment, Johnson's, your independent grocer. And again, thumbs up to our, amazing partners who helped us get through this amazing
Thank you
Family
very much.
Stream-A-Thon. Matheson, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. Highway 11 in Matheson. We've got Timmins Hyundai. We have the Cooperators. Of course, the YIGs here, Johnson and Tara Jacob and Tara at Johnson's, your independent grocer. Without them, there is no Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon.
Right.
Again, thanks to everybody who's come by for donations. People saying, hey, I want to donate. I want to win that memorabilia. So, again, some great incentive. A big thanks to Glenn for providing all that NHL memorabilia.
Now, hold on a sec here, Kinsman, because
Thank you very much.
I agree with everything you're saying, but I don't want to lose track on the
Thank you, guys.
timeline. This is what I was getting at.
Great
4
enough.
o'clock.
Thank you. Have a good Christmas, guys.
You go in, you scan the card.
Yeah, fill out a ballot. By all means.
By the time you get back to the office, it's usually about 4:45, 4:50. So this is why we picked 5 o'clock, because we could just come back and get the gift cards to the people who need it, like right away. So this people go, well, why is it 5 o'clock? Why is it not the next day? And all these things. This is why we picked it. So
people can go and shop right now for their weekend.
But I'm just saying, Kinsman, like I said, I was trying to turn it lighter. Without my organizational skills here, is that 45-minute window going to turn bigger? This is what I'm worried about here. Or is it going to be
everything
quicker?
will be A-okay. But you know what? In a timely fashion, if you have a second, maybe you can fire some of those EMTs over. Then by the time 4 o'clock hits, they would have hit our bank, and then we'll be able to transfer those into.
I've already done that, my friend. I've already done that. I've sent you one batch of EMTs. There's another one to come, and so I'm thinking here. So you do.
You're thinking well ahead of the game here.
Yes.
And your neighbors, Crystal and her kids, just stopped by to fill out a ballot, made a big donation. They're now running away. They said, "Are you guys live?" I said, "Yeah." And they're scouring away.
I'll tell you about this family. So the Zajaks, first of all, amazing people, the best neighbors you can ever ask for, including 7 out of 8 of my neighbors are the best neighbors you could ever ask for. 7 out of 8, Kinsman. We're very, very, very fortunate. But specifically talking about the Zajaks, big Bruins fans. Big Bruins
that's
fans.
why they were filling up the ballots right here. The uke line behind us, or of course the Bobby Orr print. That is a nice collector's piece to have.
Yeah.
And again, multiple years from now, those collector pieces are going to be even worth more than what they are today.
Yeah.
So
I want to give a shout out. You know what? Trisha, Shelley, Louise, and I'm sure a few others have made nice comments.
They've been watching the entire time.
Yeah. So you know what? 1,000%. We really appreciate that, because we're close to Christmas. It's extremely busy right now. A lot of people are trying to either finish up work, kids are finishing up schools, maybe got some shopping, got some cooking, and to spend like 4 hours with us, thank you. We really do appreciate that. That's super kind. So I wanted to recognize that. Robin says they have awesome neighbors too. It makes the world of difference.
It does. Yeah, you need to have good neighbors.
Yeah, Amy says, thanks for all you do and for the guys standing outside all afternoon. Kinsman has a new toque on and a new layer every 30 seconds.
No, this is the same toque, same hoodie layer, everything. As your body adapts, it's quite cold. But
my son,
you get used to it.
For the record, my son Aiden's wearing shorts today. Shorts.
You guys are drinking like cold pops back in the studio.
We are a refreshing iced tea. Thank you. We appreciate that comment,
Another $1
Debbie.
just went in there. Thank you so much. Thanks,
And
guys.
thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. And entertaining Amy on her day off. So you guys are amazing folks. And next year I will send Aiden to be on location. He'd still wear shorts. Would you wear shorts, Aiden, if you were outside right now?
Yeah.
He would still wear, teenagers. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, there,
too
Kinsman.
uncool to wear coats.
So we're closing in on the last. Do you want to flip the camera around before we can get one last look at?
Yeah, let me flip this around here.
What's shaking there?
Mind my hands as we move around. Let's change vantage points here. We're going to go camera. We'll fire this over to
Mark.
Let's
Yeah,
do the
it
back.
does take a few
Let's do
seconds.
the back ultra wide. Look at that. All right.
Oh,
ready?
your tripod's in the way, Mark.
Oh, is it?
Look
No.
at your tripod. You're lucky you have me, pal.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
lucky.
I got here.
Watch his phone go crashing on the ground. Keep going, a little bit more, little bit.
Good.
There you go. Oh no, now you got something up top.
No,
Oh,
that's my hand.
Okay.
Like like the old days of Kodak film. There, my grandparents' fingers would be in the camera lens. There's Santa Claus. People asking how your fingers are feeling, Santa. How are we doing here today?
They're a little chilly, but I'm doing good.
And a little girl just handed you a loonie.
Yep.
She said that's all she has. You know what? Every little bit adds up.
It's amazing. It's amazing what people could do.
And again, we thank you, Santa, for providing your time, especially on Christmas rush. Got Ronnie hanging out there. He got here. Showcase your new mitts. You know that. You think after the 8th one, Ronnie, you'd learn to bring mitts, but someone donated those mitts to him.
Hey, the working gloves.
They're working gloves. And again, here's our setup here. When you come into Johnson's, your independent grocer. We got our Feed a Family cash donations are in here. And again, thank you so much for helping us fill this out. And again, everybody who fills out a donation gets to fill out a ballot to win some amazing NHL memorabilia, including, we were just talking about your neighbors there, Klomp, being Bobby Orr fans and Boston Bruins. That's a print of Bobby Orr's right there. That would look great on any Bruins fan's wall. Let me just try and walk over here. And again, the Team Canada. This is the Canadian women's hockey team 2014 Sochi Olympic gold medalists print. And again, signed by a few of the ladies from that championship winning team. There's the youth line there. Another fan favorite for a Boston Bruin fan on the Christmas wish list. Again, all you have to do is come on down here and donate and fill out a ballot. Doesn't matter what your donation is. You fill out a ballot, you have a chance to win that amazing stuff here. And again, this is where we're at. Johnson's, your independent grocer. Everybody coming in and hanging out here. We got another donation coming in right now. Awesome, my man. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. And again, we'll bring it back to status quo here. Let's make sure I can fire us back here. There, Klomp. There we go. So back at it again. Donations still coming in. We're having a grand old time. Klomp, you're cutting me off. There's another $20 going in there. Thank you so much. Donations piling in. Another 20. Merci. Again, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all. And again, we're going to count up all the totals. We'll find out how many gift cards we'll have to distribute.
Yeah. Check out this comment.
Matter of minutes now, Klomp. We're just under the 12-minute marker here.
Check out this comment. I love that the prints are up there with the windshield washer fluid. That's Canadian if I've ever seen it.
Well, hey, when the easel, we didn't have the easel that we had planned to set up here. Hey, the Canadian way, as they say, you adapt to the elements, and why not use the Canadian de-icer, the Armor All de-icer, which is on sale, by the way, here at Johnson's, your independent. So that would make a great Christmas gift right there. I'd be happy with some de-icer.
Debbie says she was able to make it down, so that's awesome, Debbie. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so
Ronnie,
much, Debbie.
Ronnie's better half says hi, babe. Tell that to Ronnie.
Here I'm making fun of Ronnie not wearing my mitts. I took my mitts off there. I got to put my mitts back on.
You better put your mitts on there, kid. You wear your mitts in September, so I'm not surprised that you like to keep toasty born.
Well, I do. And Tracy keeping me toasty warm there. She gave me her mitts today. So
I'm just getting back to people who are messaging us about the food
We got
drive.
a few more messages coming in, and again, it's great to see the messages. People asking where and when to be. Of course, 5 o'clock. Be back at Studio 67 in the lineup. Probably people will be starting to line up there between 4:30 and 5 to assure that they'll get a card. Again, don't make it too long past 5 because the cards do not last long.
They disappear faster than my paycheck.
They do.
Yeah, please, we do ask. But if you cannot, I'll reiterate this again, just in case you're just joining us and you're looking for a gift card for food. If you cannot make it because kids, work, transportation, you can send someone on your behalf.
Yeah.
So how it works is that everyone that's here physically in line is going to receive a gift card. And then we have some options, right? And this is our 8th time, so we've gotten a little bit better at it over the years. But there's always, a circumstance where someone has a child at home, or they're coming for one other person. Most of the times we're able to accommodate that too, but we do ensure that everyone that shows up in line gets a card first. That's part of the process.
So we go through, and then we'll continue along to disperse them. If if there's a little extra, we'll keep going down the line again.
Yeah. So there we go. So I'm just, as you're chatting, I'm chatting with people because we do like to get back to people who are asking questions about the cards. That's very important, and we are close to you wrapping it up here, Kinsman, about 12 minutes away. So did you have any closing remarks for me, my good man?
You know what, bud? I am just going to say this on behalf of all of us, KINZ and KLOMP. We thank each and every one of the folks that have come down here to make a donation. Again, we can't do this without our friends at Matheson Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram, Timmins Hyundai, the cooperators, the likes of the NOEs out there dropping off humongous donations today. And again, even down to, the little one who dropped off a buck. The Santa Claus said that's all she had. Well, that dollar is $1 more than we had a few seconds ago. And again, it doesn't have to be a big donation. Everybody's going to get in for the NHL memorabilia. We can't thank Glenn enough, fellow Ajaxian, and of all places, when we met Glenn at the previous Feed of Family. How often do you run into someone who's from your hometown? I said, Glenn, where are you from? He's like, from Ajax. I said, well, no shit. So am I. So, yeah, he's a fellow Ajaxian. We're up here in Timmins. And again, he fell in love with the Feed of Family Stream-A-Thons and the food drives, and, of course, our donation drives. And, give back to them in spades. And again, all these NHL memorabilia pieces will go to amazing winners. We're going to post and draw the winners, and we'll make sure that you're all contacted. And again, we'll make a nice little Christmas treat for underneath the tree. And speaking of treats, all this money that we're going to turn into YIG's gift cards. There's another 5 now. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Donations still added in here as we close in on the final 9 minutes of the Stream-A-Thon and our Feed of Family Stream-A-Thon. And again, we can't do it without you. Everybody who's come in here, giving us high fives, providing, Ronnie gloves, Santa Claus gloves, making sure that our well-being, there's so much giving in this community. And again, there we go.
All right, there, Kinsman.
All around.
That's enough. That's enough screen time for you, because I know you have to get ready to get organized.
And start doing some counting here.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
pull out
right.
the abacus. Honest to God, I'm not joking. Need to pull out the abacus here. We got a lot of counting to do. But again, YIGs, they're ready for us, and we're going to turn these into gift cards, and we're going to turn back to you, KLOMP, while we're doing all the EMT transferring. We'll get all these ready to go for 5 o'clock for those who joined us back at Studio 67.
I just sent you the 2 EMTs. You had one earlier, and I just sent you the final one right now, so you should have that. And so you have that in hand, Kinsman. We'll see you back at the office. Good job. Stay toasty warm like me. Toasty
Sounds
warm.
good, my man. And again, thank you from all of us, KINZ and KLOMP, to you. Again, we can't do these Feed a Family Stream-A-Thon without the backers and our supporters. And again, we love Matheson, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Highway 11 in Matheson, Timmins Hyundai, 800 Riverside Drive. Of course, the Sebastian Vermets and the Sebastian Vermette and Insurance and Financial Limited. Again, the cooperators for helping us out each and every time. Sebastian dropped off $100 today. So again, everybody giving back, every little bit adds up. And again, we're going to go add it up now, and we'll see you back at Studio 67. Again, line up at 5. And again, thanks to Santa Claus for helping us out. Santa, we love you, and we love each and every one of you. KLOMP, we'll put it back to you. We're going to go do some counting, and we'll see you back at Studio 67.
All right, Kinsman spreading the love to everyone over there. He loves Santa, but he was on the naughty list 2 weeks ago. But like Mark said, tons of appreciation for everyone who's watching, sharing, donating, messaging, the EMTs that came in the office, and we appreciate that. So our focus is now going to shift into purchasing the gift cards for food and then getting it to the hands of individuals in need at 5 o'clock. And like Matthew said, Matthew Jean, shout out to the volunteers, big time, 1,000%. And I think Ronnie had mentioned that somewhere down the line too. But without people volunteering, their time today, then this doesn't happen. And we're expecting a lot of community members here at 5 o'clock. And so you made a difference in their life, no matter what you did today. So we appreciate every single one, like Mark mentioned. 5 o'clock tomorrow night. If you want to hop on down to South End, maybe you live there, maybe you don't. It's the best tree lighting in the community. The barn, there's a tree in the middle of the barn, skate around it. Santa Claus, a choir, we're going to be hosting. And that's pretty awesome to get you into the Christmas holiday season. But in case we don't see you before then, we appreciate you all. God bless. Have yourself a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a good evening.
You can feel it in the air, here and there and everywhere. Let's all share. It's Christmas time. The choir sings on angels' wings as we pray for peace and all believe.
That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time of year, when we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. Christmas time of year.
To all the people who serve around the world, to the people who protect me when I'm sleeping, to those who have lost loved ones, to the people who are hurting. You are not alone. We are in this together. We love you. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. When we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. That special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time of year, when we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. Christmas time of year, that special time of year, a time we all hold dear when we all draw near. Christmas time of year, when we rise above with faith, hope, and love, show what we're made of. Christmas time of year.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. into the snow, and on my back I fell. The gent was riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed as there I sprawling lie, but quickly drove away.